You are now tuned in
to Respect the DJ's podcast.
Welcome once again to the most incredible DJ podcast, Respect the DJ podcast. I'm your host, DJ Junebug, alongside DJ Khaled.
Let's go.
Today's guest only needs 2 turntables and a microphone. He's been in the game since I can remember, early 2000, rocking all types of parties. From the all-white party, the silent headphone parties, and even the R&B bingo parties. Get that bingo money, why not? His mission is to have everyone dancing and singing while he's on the set. Let's give it up for the one and only DJ Offishal.
Thank you,
DJ.
Welcome. Thanks for being here today.
Thank you for having me, man.
No, thanks for waking up early in the morning and being here. Did you work last night?
Boys. Nah.
That's good.
I was actually practicing.
Practicing, okay.
No, we still do that, right?
No, you have to.
We still do that. Practicing.
I told myself last month I'm gonna start every Wednesday with my wallabies or my Timbs and my robe, and I haven't started yet.
Practice, man. Practice, yo. And my daughter's on it too. My daughter's 3. She's
okay. She's seen Daddy from the beginning.
Yeah,
okay.
Yeah. She on it too.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, man.
I'd like to see that, the younger crowd, the younger age now, developing the skills of wanting to become a DJ, and not a cop no more, or doctor, or fireman.
It's part of career day.
Yeah. There you go.
Yeah, so we know.
That's dope.
Yeah, you got to practice. Even if it's 15 minutes a day or 20 minutes, you got to go in there.
I practice that proper.
Yeah,
I got some. You know what? I know some DJs though. They DJ so much. When they DJ, that's their practice.
Right.
Yeah.
Because they just,
Right.
So yeah, I understand that too, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, I try to do it too every day I'm playing something
I got
on
you.
my turntables.
I got you.
You know what I mean?
Lucky you said turntable, because
See?
You thought I was going to say my controller?
nah, he said you was playing with something.
Playing with something else? You got to be specific. Right away, people take a left.
Take a left or take a right. Yeah, different day and time.
We're exposing too much right now, so it's a little different.
Yeah.
It's early in the morning.
Right.
Yeah, exactly. Pause on that. Next thing you know, I'm going viral because people saying I'm playing
with it, yeah. And daily, too.
And
daily.
What's that song again?
At least 15 minutes a day.
Play with it.
At least,
don't play with it.
Right. At least 15 minutes a day.
Right. At least. And so you know this shit is chopped up.
Screwed up.
I'm looking crazy.
Chopped up and screwed.
Damn, I didn't know Karet was like that.
He got a problem.
He got a problem. He might have to have an intervention. It's fucked up.
Yeah.
Shit, all right, we going off on a fucking tangent. As always.
Hey.
That's what happens here. But
exactly.
Let's just kick this off. So how'd you get your DJ name?
Ooh. My DJ name. Actually, I was kicking it with some guys. This is back when I was rapping, because I didn't have a DJ name. I've been DJing since I was 9 years old.
Okay.
I didn't have a name. It's just like, hey, I'm my dad's son. Hey, Al's son, come over here and DJ. And
Play some music.
Yeah. I was DJing.
Was your dad a DJ? Was your dad a DJ?
No, my dad wasn't. My dad actually was a part owner in a nightclub here.
Okay.
And so it was like the club where disco and the City Boys started.
Right. Okay.
So where was it?
It was called Al's Bar.
Al's Bar.
It was right on John Young. You know where the discount auto parts is right now?
You talking about early 90s,
It was early 90s.
Yeah.
Because they widened the road.
Yes.
Yeah, he got some money from that, but But yeah, I started there watching them set up and stuff like that. And I just, started DJing there. But years later, when I was rapping, it was a couple of boys, and they had something in their garage, a little setup. I was like, yo, I could DJ. And they're like, nah, you's a rapper, you can't. And so I just went and set up something and showed them. They was like, oh shit, you kind of official. That's dope. I was like, it's a fucking name.
Oh, okay.
And it's literally where it came from.
Right.
It just stuck. It just was like, yo, I'm gonna run that.
Right.
And that's how it happened.
So nothing else before or nothing?
Nothing else before. Literally, that was it. Yeah, that was it. And I was like,
what was your rapper name?
That was. I started off with Skills, but I had to change it.
The Skills.
Yeah, because Skills, and then it went to De Niro, and we was running that for a while.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, lucky you wasn't Cuban, because De Niro is a rapper named De Niro.
Exactly. Yeah. Nah, we
The Miami
through all
now,
the searches. Yeah, man. But that was how everything started. Just as far as people knowing me here, it was honestly rapping.
Right.
DJing wasn't it. Like I was, like I said, DJing as a kid, and then it turned to like maybe 15, 16,
Right.
rapping, and that's what it was. That's how I met Livewire. That's how we met.
Okay.
Most of the DJs, I was a rapper.
Right.
You know.
Dope.
Yeah.
So tell us more about your pop's bar. Let's hear a little
Oh
something
yeah,
about that.
So yeah, my dad he owned the bar with one of his business partners, and like I said, I was a kid, so on Wednesdays was a big day. So I used to get out of school early, early release. He used to come pick me up, and I used to go up to the bar literally from 2 o'clock until 10 o'clock, and I used to watch the DJs come in. JDZ, the promoter.
Okay.
He was one of the DJs because he's part of Disco
City Boys, yeah.
So, but I didn't notice at the time. I didn't know who he was.
Right.
Watching him set up, the first song I heard somebody cut up like in person was "Pick It Up" by Home Team.
Home Team.
Okay.
Yeah, and they used to cut. That was like their warm up song. They used to cut that up all the time, and I was like, I want to be a DJ. I want to be a DJ. But I would be in the club every single Wednesday. That would be my day.
So you coming out of high school? You coming out of what?
No, I was 9.
You're 9 years old
I
now.
was 9
So you-
years old.
Damn,
I was 9.
So you seen a lot of titties early then.
I was 9.
He
Yeah,
was
I was
in
9.
elementary school.
Yeah,
Yeah, I
elementary,
was-
seen a lot of titties in the club already.
I was 9 watching them. I seen. Listen, my
That,
dad. Listen,
that was before twerking was popular.
Popping,
listen.
yeah, I
let
know.
me tell you this. So, y'all remember O'Doul's?
Yeah.
The non-alcohol.
Yeah.
Used to get one of them.
And thought you was in it.
Thought
You thought you was.
I was sitting at
chilling.
the bar already.
Right.
So yeah, I used to sit at the bar, watch them set up with my little
Old dudes. That's funny.
have that.
He was
O'Doul's-
official before he was official.
Shout to you.
O'Doul's or the Zima. The Zima
The
jump
Zima.
on.
Oh yeah, I remember the Zima was fucking.
Zima.
Yeah, there was a
Zima.
run. They had a run too.
They
Zima had a run.
You know what I'm saying? So I was that, but it wasn't even a part of being in the club. It was just literally watching the DJ set up.
Right.
And then like Orlando was having so much happen at the time. We had 102 really, really popping at the time.
Right.
Other DJs twice as nice. I used to love listening to them. I got to watch them do their set
Right.
like at the station before. So my dad was connected like that. So he used to take me to 102 all the time and hang out, and just I was around it.
Right.
Like
Right.
literally around it. Like engulfed in it. What's the movie? Rhyme and Reason?
Right. Mhm.
I was there at the Jack the Rapper
Okay.
in Disney.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? So I was a little kid.
Right.
Watching all this stuff. I didn't even know what I was watching. I didn't know these were people who were superstars and doing what they were doing. They was just passing stuff out.
Yeah, they would. Yeah,
And you know the impact of your life.
And I was
yeah.
just with my dad.
Right,
You know what I'm saying? So I think that was the biggest thing. But yeah, seeing all that like actually shaped everything that I got right now. Everything. Like just being there, and like I didn't even know that was history until watching the documentary. Rhyme and Reason was like, wait, we was there.
Right.
We
Right.
we
Yeah,
saw
it
those
starts
people.
looking familiar to you.
Yeah, start looking familiar. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, man, that just
Yeah, if you catch Career one of those, you might see him catch a titty in his mouth.
Hey,
I wasn't there yet. I wasn't there yet. I was not there yet.
nah,
I got there.
We used to be.
now. You know how they, wait, hold
How
on.
can I be down? And was that the one in Daytona we used to be at?
Oh, in
that time?
Daytona, we went to
Daytona.
Black College.
Black Eyed
BCR.
yeah. BCR, yeah.
Yo,
Come
listen.
on, stuck on the bridge. Come on,
Yo, now they got the Freaknik documentary coming.
Right.
Now, if they do a BCR one, I might get nervous.
That's gonna be different.
I might get
You know
nervous.
it's coming.
That's gonna be different.
You know what I mean? If they do a BCR joint, I might get a little nervous. I might be like these moms that's on online. Like, well, you know, I think I'm gonna sue them because
Yeah, man.
My character.
It was just different,
Because
man.
now, yo, you're gonna see a lot of lawyers, judges
Yes.
acting out in the Freaknik joint.
Yeah.
They gonna
Yeah. I can't wait for that doc because that may inspire somebody to do the
Right,
VCR
right.
doc.
no, don't say that.
People don't.
Don't say that.
People don't understand what BCR was. People don't know BCR
Yeah,
was.
BCR was amazing.
That was before the Memorial Labor Day weekend in Miami.
That was
way
before like
that stuff.
Yeah.
Spring
Yeah.
Bling.
Yeah.
Spring Bling, yeah, that was the
That was
original.
before all of that stuff, man. Before all of that.
BCR, I might just have to move out the country after that. I'm gonna have to give my wife
You
the
and
serious
Joey.
disclaimer.
Yeah, man.
Yeah. Shout out to my cousin Joey, but I might have to give my wife the serious disclaimer on that joint right
Yeah,
there.
man.
I'm just gonna have to put it on the table. Look, this is what
That
we was
wasn't
doing.
me.
Yeah, I was a kid, but I was there.
We're gonna have to just put it on the
I
table.
was there.
That was the drinks.
I was there. I was
Not the
there.
St. Eyes.
I was there.
Yo, actually, it's a quick story. I know this is about you, not about us, but we got a lot of stories. Matter of fact, for BCR, I don't know if you remember, June, I got arrested.
You did.
Wait, what?
For handing out flyers.
Passing out flyers.
Yeah. I got arrested. Then I had to come tell my parents, like, yo, I got arrested while I was out there. And I had to go to court. I had to drive to Daytona. So my pops went with me. And it was basically just an inconvenience and a waste of time. The judge was like, you really got arrested for handing out flyers?
Yeah.
I was like, yes, sir. He was like, he looked around. Because matter of fact, I think the police officer actually showed up. Because sometimes, for
They don't show up, right? They don't show up.
Yeah. You good.
And the judge was like, nah. He was like, yo, just pay the fine. Case closed. I was like, thank you, God.
Passing out flyers, but I think
That's the reason why they stopped
everybody
passing out flyers after that.
everybody did that. Everybody did that. Like
No,
I passed out flyers for Mercedes.
Okay.
Yeah,
Mercedes Streets.
Yeah. I did. And my car got towed from Caribbean Beach Club. Car got towed.
Did you pay for it?
Nah.
Nah.
Nah. She was like, I said, y'all can't park over there at the pawn shop. They're gonna get y'all.
There's a lesson learned, right?
Yeah, lesson learned.
All right, so back on track.
All right.
Pops had the bar. Mm-hmm. You was surrounded by all this.
Yeah.
Any other DJs
I tell you.
that came through there?
I tell you. Well, and I guess we get into like what really inspired me to DJ.
Right,
So
absolutely.
it was being in my pop's bar, watching those guys set up. But I think anybody who wasn't a DJ before maybe '92, the movie Juice did it for them.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Like I can't name a DJ that I know that can say, yo, Juice was it.
I know you're gonna dig this.
Juice was it. Like, and especially I'll say this, being in the South, the DJ looked different
Right.
than what the DJ looked for, you know what I'm saying?
New York,
Up top.
right,
It
up
just
top, right.
it was a real culture there.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like
Yeah.
it was different. It was just different. I don't want to say we didn't have a DJ culture. It was just different. You know what I'm saying? But that movie, I learned that routine by watching. I learned the pump it up routine. I learned it literally by the movie.
Right.
So when that movie came out, it was a mixture of the club and that movie. I was like, listen, for my ninth, I don't want nothing else. I just want some turntables. And that's what I got for my birthday.
Dope.
Turntables. That's what.
And
And they was Gemini 10 turntables.
Right.
Yeah, everybody-
Everybody started
I think,
Gemini
unless
joints.
you were really lucky and started
Yeah.
off on techniques, but I think everybody started on some type of belt drive.
Gemini belt drive.
straight
Yup.
arm, two of them.
Yep. And
What
a
else?
Radio Shack mixer.
Very realistic. Yep, that's what I had.
Yeah.
Yep. Before I stepped it up to
Yup.
the Gemini.
I think the Gemini ones I had were BD10s. And it was rough. Mm-hmm. No, that I should have kept
Yeah,
them
but you had
shits.
the S. Yeah, at least the S arm at least.
Nah,
Yeah, I had that.
I have
I had the
a
straight arm.
man. Straight arm.
I had
I had the
on.
straight arm and it had the wheel.
Yep.
I had the wheel for the
Yeah, straight on.
for the
straight
pitching
on.
was the wheel.
No, mine wasn't a wheel. Something else. Was it a wheel? I can't even fuck. I gotta look that shit up. But it was the Gemini BD10s, and I think I started with the Gemini mixer too. A little fancy, a little more fancy.
I got you. Yeah, nah. My mixer took a 9-volt battery in the back.
You know he lived in Harlem. That's what happened. Oh, I was stolen and shit.
Okay, that's
It
what
might
is.
have been. Might have been. But shit, getting to see Disco and the City Boys, I think that's also because they're a hard act to follow.
Yeah.
You know, and
That's legendary.
as far as the South, if I don't think anybody can represent the South more as far as their style.
Right,
You know,
exactly.
changing the word, every other
Exactly.
time and dropping in.
And that's what I mean. It was different.
Yeah.
It was just like, wait, they not doing this.
Right.
You
They're not
know?
doing what on top is doing. They're doing this. Right.
Yeah,
Right.
yeah. So it was just I had those two different influences because I was really into like anything that came out of New York. I was on it, but we was in this culture,
Right, of course.
So it was just those two things to pull from. But yeah, it was the movie Juice. It was it. Yeah, I wanted to be GQ. Like I wanted to be. Like that.
Right.
I don't care.
Right.
He was the listen. He was the shit, and he had an older woman.
Yeah.
yeah, you're right. You're right. I just rewatched it a couple weeks ago.
And then
A bad shorty. Yeah.
listen. And then I look at the husband. I'm like, how old was he? Because he looked 40. He
Yeah.
looked 40.
Right.
So I was like, how old is she? I'm like, but Yeah.
Cindy from In Vogue.
Yeah. Chick from In Vogue.
Yeah, and he,
Yeah.
because you remind me, I rewatched it a couple weeks ago. Every once in a while, I go back and I start watching these movies.
Right.
You know, we getting older. You know what I mean?
We're classic. We're classic.
Got to refresh the memory and shit, whatever. But did anybody mentor you when you got your first set?
So when I got my first set, no, I didn't know any DJs, but my dad used to take me to well, I would say he was a mentor, but he wasn't like direct. Sir Night Train.
Okay.
You know, because my dad used to take me to buy tapes from him all the time because Chuck, I used to go down and watch them record the tapes and how they did it and stuff like that.
Right.
So I would just mentor just by viewing, like, okay, I seen it. But honestly, fast forward all the way to maybe 2006, 7, DJ Livewire.
Okay.
Honestly, because he was the person who sat me down and was like, yo, you know that cut got a name. That's you're chirping. That's a chirp.
Right.
It's like, what? What you?
Yeah, I'm just doing
this.
Right.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Right.
I listened to tapes. I listened to other DJs. It was like, how do you make that sound?
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So I didn't know stuff had names to it. So Livewire was the first person to say, yo, this is that. And this is what this is. And
The dictionary of the cuts.
Yeah. I didn't know none of that. I was just DJing. Didn't know anything about that.
Right. Well, shout out to Livewire. Shout out to Disco and the City Boys.
Shout out to Sir Night
Sir Night
Train.
Train.
Yeah, man.
We had Livewire on the same seat.
Yeah.
So wait for Disco to get on the seat and Sir Night Train.
Yeah,
They said yes. They just haven't made the door yet.
Yeah, time. They busy.
I got you. But yeah, those were the guys who initially was like, yo, this is what it is. Just taught me DJing. Because there's a culture with it and you in the culture, but also there's a science to it. There's a science to DJing, whether people know it or
It's
not.
math.
You you're not getting up and just playing, you know, so they broke certain things down to me that I just didn't know because I was just DJing.
Just playing music.
Playing music.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So that changed a lot. But yeah, watching Livewire, M Squared, you know, get in there, starting off at Rain. Like all of that stuff is just, you know, part of it.
Right.
Yeah, man.
There's a lot of history in Orlando.
A lot. And I've been around it, like I said, since I was a little kid, just watching it. There's things that I saw that I didn't know that's what it was. Like how impactful. Like think about this, right? The inception of 102 Jams. Like how it changed Orlando.
Right.
Like Orlando was not.
Yeah, we didn't have anything at all.
It was nothing like this.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And the station came and it was like, oh shit, like we got something.
Right.
And the station got behind the team because the team and the station came at the same year.
Right.
And so those big changes was like, yo, Orlando's getting different now.
Right.
Like we get celebrities for real here now.
Yeah.
We get, you know, like it was different.
Yeah, I think that ended up, you know, with the Orlando Magic, and then when Shaq came here,
Right.
because he was the number one at that time. He was the prospect. You know what I mean? Because I remember when Shaq, I was still living in New York when Shaq got drafted to the Magic, but you know, the talk was like, damn, the Magic is getting Shaq. Like, you know what I mean? That was the talk.
Right.
So all that it kind of happened at a good time. You know, because now look where the city's at.
Look where it's at,
Still got a long way to go, I think.
Right.
Culture-wise, there's a lot of work, and people are not hip to certain things. Or maybe they are. They just don't know what's really going on in the city. They're not tapped in like that. But compared to where the city was at, you figure in the early 90s, mid 90s, where it's at now, there's a huge change.
A huge change
in the market.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
Yeah.
You know. So yeah, I think it was a great thing.
Yeah.
Yep. I agree on that. It's a great blessing that radio came in. You know, we can't forget Jimmy Jams.
Yep.
Jimmy Jams, listen.
You know, Twice as Nice. Those opening doors for a lot of DJs nowadays.
Listen, Twice as Nice. When I first saw them, like I said, my dad used to take me to the station to hang out, and I had never seen that before, like just a radio station. And I used to stay up late and record the Thunderstorm. Like that's how I got like the New York songs that we never heard.
Right.
I miss that, honestly. I miss DJs breaking records, but we'll get into
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But
what's that?
it's TikTok now.
Now it's TikTok.
TikTok break
breaking
records.
old records now.
Come on.
They're bringing back the old records.
Crazy.
A lot of people who are broke are getting the money now.
They're getting the residuals. They need it now.
Yeah, man.
For that
But
healthcare.
I used to record Twice as Nice you know, because they used to play the stuff that's like, what is this? What is this song? What you know? So I used to love it because it was different than the traditional day radio that we would listen to, because it would be mainly like a lot of South stuff, So we would get that stuff, you know, on the radio. But actually seeing them do it was another experience. Like, okay, these people are really DJing on the radio. Like it's two of them. You know, so yeah.
And they fed from each other.
Yeah. And it was just cool to see. You know? Yeah, man.
That's dope.
Yeah, we had the thunderstorm and we had the quiet storm.
The thunderstorm
Bruce
and the
B.
quiet.
Box. Shout out to Bruce B. Box.
Yep.
So growing up in your household, what kind of music was playing?
Everything. Actually, yeah, everything. Because my aunt used to date Jamaican dudes, so everything. You know, typical Saturday wake up. Mom is automatically throwing on Soul Train in the morning because used to come on.
I used to miss that show.
Yeah, used to come on. You know what I'm saying? We used to get up.
Nothing like that. There's nothing like that.
There's nothing like that.
Yeah.
We used to have to get up, clean the house, and by 11, Soul Train is on. I want to say 12 o'clock, wrestling comes on.
Yeah.
But, you know what I'm saying?
Sound about right.
Yeah. You know, but that 11 o'clock, like, we're just listening to Soul Train. Like, we're watching Soul Train, listening, cleaning up. But then again, I was a big radio person. So I used to listen to everything. I had vinyl at the time because, you know, so I had things from Jackson 5 to Prince to Billy Joel to Billy Idol, like all of this stuff, because again, I'm also a TV head. I'm a TV kid. So I'm watching MTV. I'm seeing all these different artists that like, I don't know who this is. Who is Cyndi Lauper? Like, why is
but
this?
It sounds good.
Why is Buddy from the wrestling in this video?
Yeah.
The captain with the, you know what I'm saying? Like, why is he, you know?
So Captain Lou Albino?
Yeah, you get what I'm saying? So you're seeing all this stuff, and I'm getting all these different influences from all over. I think a lot of kids don't have that right now. They just strictly to what they're, you know what I'm
if they even on the TV networks, majority on the phone. And,
and it's what you want. Like TV was just on.
Yeah, you had to deal with what was on.
You had to deal with what was on. Yeah. So we were getting these influences from all over. Watching Small Wonders, watching stuff like that. It's like,
watching like I don't know if you remember like hey yo. So
I said different strokes.
Yeah, but talking about like we had different
There's
strokes.
another movie with that same title.
That we can't talk about.
Can't talk about.
Right. It's a whole nother conversation. But so you had like different.
I didn't watch that one yet.
I get it to you.
Yeah, we can send you the link.
Got you. Yeah.
So you had like Family Ties. You had Facts of Life.
Right.
You know
which was all dope.
And even at that time, I was still watching like What's Happening.
Exactly.
What was the other shit?
Who's the Boss?
Who's the Boss was dope, but now What's Happening? What's the other one?
Good Times.
Good Times.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And then you had other ones that I think were really racist, like All in the Family.
All in the Family.
Yeah.
Super
racist.
Super racist.
Like, the Jeffersons. Your boy
George Jefferson.
Was talking about honky all day.
All day. Yeah.
Honky.
You're right.
You can't say that shit now.
You're right. At all.
You get flagged like a motherfucker.
At all.
Flagged like a motherfucker.
Flagged. It might not be recorded. Come on, man.
You cancel.
Come on.
Cancel fast.
Come on.
But
it was just, we just had different influences. Like we could be influenced by all of it, and it's nothing against it. But fast forward, you know, I'm in like middle school, and I had to like kind of hide that I was listening to New York music because it was that separation. It was like
the gap between.
it was a separation.
Yeah.
You know, middle school it was like. And you know, as hip hop got older, it was like, all right, cool. Hey, this is what we do. That's what they do.
Yeah.
We don't listen to that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I had to take. I used to take my Wu-Tang tape, right, and put a tape and write Crime Boss over it. So nobody will bother me because I'm listening to
Wu-Tang. Yeah.
Right.
To some New York shit.
Right. Because they gonna bother you. They gonna pick on you. Because you shouldn't be listening to that.
He was doing the same thing we were doing on the records back then.
Scratch
it off.
Scratch it off. Like,
go over your shoulder, see what's in that record. What's the record?
Exactly.
Oh, what's that?
Because I was listening to stuff that they like, what is...
Yeah, what is that?
Why you listen? That's stupid. Why you know what I'm saying?
Right.
So, yeah.
So being so young and being at the club so early, did you carry anybody's records inside?
Yeah, just going to their stuff. Yeah, because milk crates are part of the culture, right? Being able to pick these up and come in, like having somebody else come with them, like not the DJ. The DJ came with their coffin.
Right.
They had the coffin in their car. Then somebody else came with the crates.
With the records,
two of them will come.
Yeah,
have to come get their crates out. So yeah, I carried the crates.
Right.
Yeah.
Anybody carry your shit?
Not at that time, nah, because transition wise, yeah.
So, and then the records you had back then, you still got them?
I actually have a couple of them. I have the Chronic. I still have that. I still have Today Was a Good Day. I got some R&B records from just back then that I got. Yeah, I still got stuff. Cool. Yeah.
What was the first record you bought? That you actually went to the store?
That I went to the store. I could tell you the store and everything. It actually was not a rap. It wasn't hip hop. It was it was Janet Jackson, Rhythm Nation.
Okay.
Yeah.
And where'd you get it from?
I got it from Soul Train Records.
I was on Orange, not Orange, Church?
It's Ontarian Church.
Yeah,
Ontarian
Church.
Church. Yeah.
Was that the one? That's the one that was downtown in downtown.
Downtown,
Orlando?
Yeah, Ontarian Church.
There was that record store, the one we used to go to reggae records from, the
Carib Craft.
Yeah.
And there was one more in downtown. There's like 3 of them in downtown.
And then out of downtown, you had Backbeat, I want to say. It was Backbeat on Silver Star Hiawassee.
And you had Dolly's.
Yep, Dolly One Stop. You had Peaches, of course.
Yeah.
But yeah, my dad took me to Soul Train because he knew the owner. And I was supposed to go. The reason why I bought this, because it was another record that I wanted. But he said, yo, I think I'm taking you to the Janet Jackson concert. I think you should get this record because you could get it signed. Mm-hmm. And we didn't make it to the concert. Mm. And I think she filmed like the Black Cat video there at the Orlando Arena.
Okay.
Yeah.
Which was the TD Waterhouse?
Nah, this was just called the Orlando Arena.
Before the TD Waterhouse.
Yeah, before it was TD Waterhouse, it was just the arena, the Orlando Arena.
That's when I knocked down, right?
Yeah, the one.
Yeah. They knocked down TD Water. Well, then it changed to the Amway. Then they knocked it down.
Right.
Yeah.
Damn.
They needed to knock that shit down.
It means a Janet Jackson concert and the titty coming out.
Right. Well, I wasn't there for that. But I saw it, though.
We all saw that.
I saw it. But the Bob Carr over there, man, yeah, Orlando history.
Bob Carr's not there no more either, right?
I think it's still
I think it's still there.
I don't think
they do anything.
I don't think right?
Yeah, they don't do anything major. Anything major is done at Dr. Phillips.
Right.
Mm-hmm. But there are some like ballets, like I would say like up and coming shows that the shit need work though.
Yeah,
right.
I mean,
it's so old, but everybody got to start somewhere, right?
Right, of course.
That's definitely,
Of course.
So, go ahead.
So what was the first your first party?
Ooh.
When did you step out the bedroom like, yo, I think I'm ready?
So, my first party, like beyond family parties, we talking.
Yep. Yeah.
Cool. My first party beyond family parties, honestly, was the Glass Room at Rain because I stopped DJing.
Okay.
I had stopped DJing and I started rapping, and rapping really took me across the country. DJing wasn't. I didn't start DJing until I didn't go back to DJing until I had my kidney issue.
Okay.
And like that's how I met Livewire.
Okay.
I met Livewire at a open mic situation. He was the DJ at an open mic.
Okay.
And I went in there. Me and my boy went in there. And we rhymed, and he was like, "Yo, you're dope." And we was like, "You're dope. Let's chop it up." And so we ended up clicking up. Livewire had just got Serato. Like literally just got it. And I think he talked about that when he was here when he first saw Serato.
Right.
So he was showing us and we was like, this shit is crazy. How are you changing the song?
Right.
So anyway, fast forward, we were rapping, we went to Miami, do shows, we went all the way doing shows. I ended up having a kidney situation. And then I chilled for a minute. And then I was like, I just didn't want to do anything. Got up, called Livewire. I was like, yo, I think I want to DJ again. He was like, you could DJ? I was like, yeah, I told you. He was like, all right.
Whatever.
So, right. It was literally like that. Like, yeah, everybody say that. So one day I went over to his crib. He was making some beats. Went over to his crib. We was talking. He had his stuff set up. And I just jumped on. And he was like, oh, you could really DJ. And I was like, I told you this.
Yeah.
I told you
I
this.
can see Livewire's face too. When you just talking about, I can see his face. Like,
His facial expression.
oh,
You could really
you could DJ. Yeah,
Yeah,
okay.
like I'm telling you, he was like, yo, you could really DJ. I'm like, yeah. He was like, all right, cool. He was like, hey, you think about like actually going to? I was like, yeah, man, I think I want to do it. At this time, Whispers had just changed the name to Rain, and they was looking for somebody to go into the glass room. So
And this is basically the one on International Drive, right?
one
No,
on Kirkman.
Kirkman.
Kirkman,
and
Conroy.
Conroy.
Yeah, Kirkman and Conroy.
Conroy.
So, he got me in the glass room, and I did the glass room, and then he was like, yo, I did the glass room one day. He was like, yo, you're doing dope in there. I think I want to have you come do the opening set on Fridays for the happy hour. So it would be me from like, I want to say 6 to 9, and then he would come in and take over. And so I started doing that on Fridays. And while I'm in the glass room on Saturday. And then Chino came in, was like, yo, I like what you're doing. Come on Saturday, open for me for Saturdays. So I was doing Friday with Livewire, Saturday with Chino.
Dope.
Yeah.
Putting your footprints in.
Yeah.
Right.
And then, doing just different smaller things, but those were the first two things.
So
And with
are they the
those
first people who booked you basically? Or
Well, that literally
say-
first, yeah.
Right.
Livewire was the first to say, yo, come on
Right,
over
right,
here.
right.
He introduced me to Pat Nix, to Matt Major, to little CJ,
Right.
and we talked, and they was like, yo, you dope. We
Right,
want
right.
to put you on, and that's what happened.
okay, and they still booking you to this day.
Yep.
Because I know that, I mean, you do a lot of parties. What I say on the other side is because people don't understand that it's not just downtown.
Listen.
You know what I'm saying? People think, oh, if you're not DJing downtown, you're not DJing.
Yeah.
Like,
That's what
no.
they feel
That's
like.
what
feel like
they
it,
feel
yeah,
like.
that's what I feel like, you know what I'm
But
saying?
if you go to the west side, it's a whole nother world.
Yeah.
Whole nother world.
Especially with the
Or even the east side. I mean,
East
you know what I'm
side.
saying?
the east side, but I'm saying like the west side, especially like with the dance hall events, like
Yep.
just the Caribbean events
Yeah.
alone.
You're just different.
Right.
You're
Yeah,
like,
so
wait,
yeah,
what?
and that's when you want to see some like real like I don't want to say hood, but you want to see like the stuff that's before it becomes popular is played on that
Right.
side of Orlando.
Right. On that platform.
You know what I mean? Nah,
You can say
I don't want to say hood because it just
we know.
We can
listen,
say,
I think you can say, yeah.
you know
say
why
it 'cause-
I don't like to say hood because I grew up in the hood and there's some amazing people in the hood.
Yeah, but
and when
the
you put that
negative
stigma,
connotation, I get what
right?
you're
You know what I'm saying?
saying.
Behind
Yeah,
it, I
I
hate
got
using
you.
that word.
I got you.
It's
I
like
got you.
I hate dividing like that.
I
You know what I
understand.
mean?
But listen, I'll say this though. I think people don't really understand that there is a difference between the east side and the west side.
Right.
And that it's a totally different world from the east side to the west side.
Right.
Well, I think if I'm mistaken, at one point, there's the west side we said about, and the east side. The west side, you said Caribbean, stuff like that, the reggae, stuff like that. And then go to the east side, it's all that Spanish shit.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
Yeah.
But,
And the other
but,
side, you know what I'm saying? It's got all that Latin reggaeton is on the east side.
but I'll tell you this, coming from like just hip hop and being an MC and doing that stuff, the west side rappers used to have to come to the east side to prove themselves. Like that just used to have to happen.
Right.
If you were rapping on the west side, if you didn't come to UCF to the Hush show,
Right.
I don't know who you are.
Right.
If you wasn't at AKA Lounge,
Right.
Right.
if you wasn't there, you
You're not a rapper.
you not a rapper. You wasn't doing
You're
it.
a bedroom rapper or something like that. Yeah.
Yeah.
And that's just what it was.
Yeah.
Because it's a different culture.
Right,
It's a
right.
whole like and again it was a clear separation between north and south. It was like if you was on the west side, you were more southern.
Right.
If you was on the east side, you was, you know what I'm saying,
Right.
New York hip hop, whatever.
Right.
So you usually have to come and prove like, oh, y'all can hang with y'all. I can do that too
Right.
with you.
Right.
You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying?
Right.
Which is good because again, it makes our city larger and it shows that we have way more culture than anybody ever thought of.
The culture's very mixed, and we have a lot of it.
Yeah, a lot of it. A lot of it. And but I know people who's never left the west side though.
Right. Well, I mean,
Never
that's
never left the
up
west
north
side.
is the same way too. I mean,
Up north is
up
that-
north. If you from Brooklyn, you never left Brooklyn.
Yeah.
You
Never
from Queens,
left.
never.
I
mean,
I'll give you a story. I lived in Brooklyn for a little while. I lived in Brooklyn, and I lived in the hood. You could say, not you could say, but yeah, it was.
I
a
got
fucking
you.
hood. And there
Nigga, it was a hood, nigga.
Sometimes we don't know it's the hood until we leave.
we leave.
You're like, oh, yo, that was fucked up.
Well, to
over
keep it
there.
a buck,
It's like,
I was living in Brownsville. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
And
I got you.
there was people on the block that I would talk to or in the building where I was living at, and they would be like, yo, I haven't left Brooklyn in 5 years. And I look at them like, yo, the train is right down the block.
there, right.
You got Manhattan, you got Queens, you telling me you haven't left your borough in 5 years?
Crazy.
Yeah, everything I got right here, I need is right here, but in this, 4 or 5 block radius.
Yeah.
Right.
And it's
You know
like
what I mean?
that. It's easy
and I
for
used to
that
look
to
at
happen.
And me personally, I was touching 3 boroughs a day easily.
That's crazy.
Every day. Because I used to work in the Bronx.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So, and I used to look at these people and it's
They don't leave.
crazy. Yeah.
never left.
It's crazy, but
Never left.
it's the limitations
Yeah.
that are put on
Yeah.
people mentally,
Yeah.
which is
Yeah.
what's fucked up.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Right.
But let's go back a little bit. So you said growing up, and we spoke about this before we started filming, but you said you used to act. You was a child actor.
Yeah.
So let's talk about that. Let's talk about
Rewind.
that. How did that
Hit the
start?
rewind button.
Again, a lot of stuff started with my dad.
Pops is the plug.
Yeah, like really. Dad used to do everything. Dad used to make T-shirts.
He did it. He's a hustler.
He did
Hustler.
it. Like
He a hustler.
that's just what it was. You know what I'm saying? Our garage had everything in it. But yeah, man, Dad was like, okay, we in Orlando. I have kids. They have Nickelodeon. Let's figure this out. And my dad's best friend was Wesley Snipes. So
Okay.
it was like, okay, how do I get them to do that? So we went through the whole, hey, let's take some headshots, let's do this. Shopped them around a couple of times, and then we just started meeting people. They was like, hey, we got this show on Nickelodeon, you could come on. And at this
what was
time,
the show?
it was called Noah Knows Best. It was, you can find it on YouTube. It was only 1 season.
Okay.
But it was a lot of like extra background work. But I'll tell you this, I got my SAG card. Yo, and I was getting paid $75 an hour.
Hey, for back then, that was
That's a lot.
Crazy. That's
Crazy.
That's a lot now.
it's a lot now. Yeah.
It's a lot now, but $75 an hour for chilling, for hanging out. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Like just
having a good
walk
time.
over here, come up here, say this real quick, and go there. Like it was easy. I just hated the culture of the child act, like
Right.
parents
Right,
all
right.
around and like, yo,
Yeah, and trying to run shit.
Yeah, it was crazy.
Why is my son back there, not up here? Or you know what I mean? Yeah.
But
yeah.
I got to meet people that like I'm still cool with, like Amanda Seals. You know what I'm saying? Like
Right.
different people around, like still cool with.
Right.
You know, different people who are doing like big things, acting right now. We still cool. We
Right.
good.
That's good.
It's just different paths.
Right.
But that was a good experience. My younger siblings got in on it. That's me.
Is that the theme
No.
song?
Oh,
from
team
it?
song.
No one knows best. So
Yeah, that's it. Yeah, that's it. Yeah.
Oh, that's the theme song?
He found the
He found
theme song. Wow. All right, stop looking. Relax.
we gonna pull up a couple.
Yeah, pull up a couple.
Well, look,
Shots.
I'll put it up now. It's like really big in like other countries,
Okay.
but you can't get it on you. Like it's only a couple of episodes available on YouTube here. I don't know why, but
Yeah.
it's just here.
Do you see residuals from any of that stuff?
Nah,
Or nah, it's the
that's
Nickelodeon
done.
keeping all
Yeah,
that shit.
yeah, because Nickelodeon shut down here and they changed. Yeah, they done. Yeah, they done.
Man.
That was the last show that they filmed on a lot.
So you was there for 1 year, you said?
Yeah, 1
After
year.
that was it?
After that, it was it. Yeah, the show was. Yeah, it was. Yeah, because it came in the time where they was transitioning all their shows from like really kid shows to like more teen shows.
Teen shows.
Yeah, so they
Teen Bop.
yeah, and then they shut down in Orlando. So
Yeah.
that was the last show they filmed here.
So being around so many DJs in an early age, what mistake you see now DJs do now?
I can't say it's a mistake. I think that the idea of DJ has been lost. You know what I'm saying? The idea that we what's the word I want to use? We play what we stand by. We don't necessarily play everything that like for the popularity of it.
Right.
Like if I play it, I thought it was a dope song. Not because you came and paid me to play this song. I think right now, and I can't say it didn't happen then because I didn't see it. But I think right now there's a lot of artists being played because they come in and pay the DJ. And that sets up a system of, yo, I'm not playing it because it's dope. I'm playing it because they paid me.
Right.
But it's confusing to the audience because now the audience is like,
The perception, yeah.
the perception is you're a DJ and you thought it was dope, so you played it.
Right. So now I'm going to download it or
And we're
Shazam it first and then,
Shazam it, yeah.
and we're confusing the audience.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I think that's a big issue that I see going on as far as DJs and artists are concerned with each other, how we work together.
I think too. Let me fix your
Yeah.
I think too a little bit. We know payola was going on, even though they say it wasn't.
Right. That's what I'm saying.
But it was a different type of bag back then. Now, if somebody tips the DJ $5 or $10, the DJ takes it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, yo, fuck it, it's money is money. You know what I mean? And they play, or if the DJ, they get the DJ a bottle. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? Get you a bottle.
Right.
Play my record. You know what I'm saying? The DJ's like.
Exactly.
And to go back, that's one thing I really respect about Jimmy Jams. Mm-hmm. Yo, if he didn't like your shit, he was not playing that shit.
Because and that's the way I learned. I learned that like you play what you stand by. Mm-hmm. You think it's dope. I'm playing it for you because we're basically supposed to be exposing them to new music.
Right.
Yeah.
Breaking music. Right.
So if I'm breaking it, that means that I think this is dope.
Right.
Not that they told me it was dope.
Right.
You know? And I see that a lot.
Yeah.
I see that a lot.
And I seen people offer Jimmy. And I'm not talking about no regular shit. Mm-hmm. And Jimmy be like, nah, I don't like the song. I'm not taking what you're giving me. I don't give a fuck.
Right.
I'm not playing. I'm not putting my name behind that. Mm-hmm. I don't like it.
And I learned again, Livewire. I learned from Livewire. One time. Live told me after that he watched just to see what happened. Mm-hmm. Because he knew what would happen. So we was in the club, blah, blah, blah. Guy comes in, yo, I'll pay you whatever, play this song. Cool. All right. Shit, all right. Yeah, money's money. All right, cool.
Yeah.
I'll play your little song, no big deal. Mm-hmm. Play the song. Come back 15 minutes. Yo, can you run it again?
That's what happens. That's what happens.
I already played it. You know what I'm saying? He's like, yeah, but I paid you.
I paid you, yep.
I'm like, yeah, you paid me to play it that one time. We got into it. Live came over, security. Like it was a situation.
Right.
And at the end of the night, we packing up. Live was like, yo, I knew that was going to happen. He was like, I wanted dude to come and see. He was like, that's why I tell you don't take no money. Mm-hmm. If they work, just don't take it. Do your job. You here to do your job?
Right.
Do your job.
Right.
Your job is to play the music. You already get paid for that.
Yeah, I like people coming to like a couple weeks ago. Me and Correct just finished DJing. The guys came up and said, "Yo, great job. I enjoy it." He was there all night at the bar, just chilling, whatever. Mm-hmm. Next, no requests. We're done. He saw his packet. He just came up to us, shook my hand, gave me some money. I said, "Oh shit, thanks."
Yeah,
parking lot money.
And that's an appreciation for the craft.
Right.
The other way is you work for me.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
like
now you an employee.
Yeah.
Right.
And it's like I had to learn that the hard way.
Right.
But I thank God for those lessons. You know what I'm saying? Which has got me the way that I am
That's
now.
why I tell people all the time, especially with local artists, unless you really have a relationship with them, or you heard the song prior, or something like that, and you like it, then I'm naturally, if I like it, I'm gonna play it.
Right.
You know what I mean? But the people think that because I gave you, X amount of money.
Well, that's also a different question too, because we have a question that says, there ain't a lot of DJs that actually support local artists.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? There are some, and there's a lot that don't, stuff like that. And we know you support local artists, stuff like that. And we're going by basically a mistake that, or a dislike, whatever you see other DJs do, is playing.
Oh, shoot. Oh, man. Let's run that.
But getting back to it, basically it's great to play local music. Uh-huh. You know where to throw that record in. Yeah. Because you know about it. It's not just given to you at the night. Right. Oh, you play my CD back then, my USB, stuff like that. Because, I ain't putting no USB into my
laptop.
Not at all. Not yet. You know what I'm saying? Stuff like that. But if it's somebody that I know and I want support, I'm playing the record.
Of course.
At some time within the night, I'm playing your record.
Of course.
Stuff like that. But a mistake or a dislike you see other DJs do is a lot.
No, I got you. No.
Before you answer that, let me say this, though, as something I think that needs to be done. If you're a local artist and you want your shit played at the club, you need to go see the DJ, build with the DJ, show up at their nights, not put money in their pocket, but show support. Yo, come up to the DJ and say, yo, I'm so-and-so. I'm putting out music. Start building that relationship. One conversation doesn't mean I'm going to play your record.
Right.
You know what I mean? I'm not saying I'm God either. Where
Right.
Of course.
But you keep on coming to our night and supporting us.
Right.
We're going to support you.
Right. But then on the flip side of that, the DJ has a responsibility too, where it's like, okay, I seen homie coming through. He always come through. He bring people with him. He's here every week. He's partying.
Right.
My responsibility is like, yo, you here every week. Let me buy you a drink.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? You gotta. It's a two-way street.
Right.
Yo, you know, and me and June do it. You know, we got people that come, you know, check us every once in a while, and more than other people. And when we see them, yo, what you drinking? We gonna get you a drink. You know what I mean? And also if the artist sends the DJ a song, then the DJ has a responsibility. Yo, at least give it 2 minutes of your time.
Right. Listen to it.
Listen to it and check it out. If you don't like it,
let me say this
You know what I mean?
on the back of that too. Artists, don't come up and tell the DJ it's hot.
So how does it out?
Let them see that it's hot.
Like those emails that come through.
Right. Like let them
see.
see.
Going out right now.
Let them see. Right. And then 2, know what the DJ actually plays, because it may not work at that night. It may not be the time to play your song.
Right.
Because I cannot play your song at an R&B. It just ain't gonna happen.
Yeah.
And if I'm an R&B DJ, what's the
Right.
likelihood of me actually being able to play your song?
Yeah, we're not skiing.
Right.
We're not
So
skiing.
you get what I'm saying? So you gotta figure that out too. You gotta go to who can connect to.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
I may not play it tonight. I'm playing R&B, but tomorrow I might be
Right.
You know what I mean?
Right.
You know, playing some shit. You
Right.
know what I mean? Playing
Exactly.
some South shit or just playing the hip hop.
Push shit. Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Playing.
Exactly.
So, but yeah,
Exactly.
it's a two-way street.
So let me get to that. And I would say this is just for opening DJs. We all know like the playing the hottest,
Records at the opening set.
but yeah, just not knowing the job of the opening DJ. Not handing the crowd off correctly to the closing DJ.
Right.
Because there's a way to hand off the crowd
Yeah.
correctly to the closing DJ, where the closing DJ just has to walk up.
And the shit they
Just
they
walk-
antsy. They antsy
And just
already.
walk up.
Yeah.
Right? That's the thing that I've seen a lot of DJs do, because it's a spotlight for them. It's not like, yo, I'm here to kind of set this up. Like, they not thinking about, I'm setting it up for this person.
Right.
Nah, they on right now. I'm on, so I'm going to be on.
Yeah.
And they on 10, and it's 10 until the next DJ get on, and they got to try to, you know what I'm saying? So I think that, that, like respecting the opening spot. Yeah.
Yeah, but also, so yeah, opening DJ is super important. And a lot of people don't respect the opening DJs because you the opening DJ.
Right.
But there's an art to it. You know
Yeah,
what I
it's
mean?
an art.
There's an art to it. It's amazing because you have more songs to play than the closing DJ.
That's
You
my favorite is opening.
I tell people that all the time. Yo, I open. I ain't got no problem with it. Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah. Opening is the best.
Because you got this. You can go through years of music.
Right.
You know what I mean? With no problem. But if you're a closing DJ and you get one of those open DJs that's on 10, like you said, then if you're a good closing DJ, you know how to reset the crowd.
Right.
That's the whole difference.
That's the whole difference, right?
Yeah, I mean, I'm not going to give too many tips and tricks out here in these streets.
Understood.
Because those cost money. You know what I mean? But and those come with years of
Experience.
DJ.
Yeah, experience.
Just
Right,
remember this: if you up here, it's only one way to go.
Right.
It's the only one way to go. Yeah.
Yeah. You know, because you know.
Reset it and build it back.
There you go.
That's
Yeah,
it.
because
That's
if you you know, you at 110, 112 BPM, the close. I'm talking about the open DJ. You already you trying to turn these people up.
Right.
They only had maybe half a drink.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? They tired.
Exactly.
You know what I mean? So you gotta start over. But yeah, and the opening DJs, they some of them have a lot to learn still.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Definitely sucks. Let's see what we got here.
Let's talk about DJ equipment. So back then, what was the setup back then?
Back then, so when I first started, the setup was just the Gemini turntables, a mixer, and a Play School microphone. It's just what it was.
What it was.
It's what it was.
Microphone, right?
Yeah.
Shit, at least you had that. I used to use my headphones.
Then I learned that trick. I was like, wait, what? You
Plug
can do
the
that?
headphone in.
Yeah, you could do that. Yo, crazy. But then fast forward. when I actually got back into it, I bought some. Now my first turntables when I got back was some Newmark turntables. It was just some low grade turntables. Then I was like, I don't want to use CDs. I don't want to use because everybody was using CDs at the time.
CD booklets, right.
Yeah, CD book. So it's like, I don't want to. I want to use. How can I get the closest to vinyl? This the time me and Livewire was talking. La da da da. He was like, yo. Matter of fact, this is before he got Serato. Newmark CDX.
Okay.
The Newmark CDX joint with the turntable on, with the, you know what I'm saying? The Rain 12s before the 12s,
Right.
basically.
Right.
So I went and got those. But they was all right, but it just wasn't.
Didn't have the feel in it.
It just wasn't.
Yeah.
So, and I finally found Techniques because at the time Serato had kind of was like, yo, get Serato. So everybody started using their Techniques again.
Right.
So they became really hard to find at that time. It's just like you couldn't find them. So I ended up finding a pair and I rock with Techniques. And I still got them, rock with them for a while. And then eventually went into controllers just for portability because
Yeah.
dragging
It's heavy. It's some heavy shit.
dragging Techniques,
Yeah.
walking them up, and especially downtown, like, come on, man, parking and
Yeah.
you know,
It's a work.
it's
a
you
workout.
know what I'm saying,
Yeah, definitely a workout.
And so that's honestly what pushed me into the controller because I was against controller just like Live. I was against them
Right.
for the longest.
So what's your setup now in the house?
Right now, I got the I use a Range Rev 7s.
Rev 7,
Pioneer
okay.
Rev 7. Yeah,
Okay.
right now, yeah.
And the best headphones for you?
I got Pioneer headphones too right now, but Sennheisers and the older Technique headphones were my favorite.
The
Yeah,
silver
the gray
ones?
The silver
The-
ones.
yeah.
Yeah, that's what I got. These old.
Those,
They still work, but
those
these
are
old
my
motherfucker.
favorite. They
Yeah.
just felt.
Right, the felt.
They felt so
And
good.
then
On.
the way they fold.
Yeah, they just.
I have my pants. It's all fucked up, but
They
Corinne's
just,
like, yo,
yeah.
nigga, it's time to change
Yeah,
that.
it's
shit.
time to get some new help. I still got my Beats mixer joints. Those are my favorite
Yo.
all time because they're metal.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And I think those were the David Guetta edition.
Yeah.
I think But even now to this day, I bought replacement pads for it, a
Really?
cable. Yeah, because them shit's still raw, right? June likes
I
to
use-
use
I
them
love 'em. I love
because it has the bass in it.
Yeah,
sounds-
I've been trying to find them, and
You're
you
not
can't
gonna find
find them.
them.
They
And
don't make
actually,
them. No more,
actually in
yeah.
the headset actually
Flips.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Flips.
So it's-
They need to
Yeah.
put those back
Yeah.
out again.
You know,
Yeah. I wish
I try to find them. I couldn't find them.
I wish they paid more attention to the DJ headphone, like Beats and stuff like that. Because
Yeah.
I mean, they were trying to do it with the was it the Pros, like the ones that everybody
Yeah,
had.
those were
they were just so damn.
the mixers
heavy
were
and
still
just-
better than those.
Yeah, yeah.
Just the sound of the sound alone.
Right.
You know, what I mean, sometimes I use those from my phone or if I'm listening to music, just because they still sound amazing.
Right. But my favorite, do I have them? No, I don't have them tatted on me. Do I? I don't know. I might. Yeah, right here. Yeah, right here.
Oh, your headphones?
Yeah, I got them. Yeah, the Technique headphones. That's what they are. They Technique headphones. They was my favorite. Like just,
Yeah.
and they were Techniques at
Yeah.
the time. Techniques you couldn't
Yeah,
do
those
no
were
wrong.
those were great headphones.
Yeah.
I broke like
Right.
3 or 4
You
pairs.
couldn't
of
do
them
no
shits.
wrong with those
Right.
Technique headphones.
So if I was booking you for a party, right, and on your rider, what equipment needs to be there?
On my rider right
Yeah.
now, it's still 2 Techniques on there.
Okay.
Yeah, it's still
Mixer?
2 Techniques and the Pioneer. I'll say S11 mixer is there. Yeah, just to be
Any green M&Ms or
no shit like
licorice shit? None of
Nah,
that?
nothing like that. Nothing like that. Nothing like that.
And they're going the same thing. I'm going a little forward, but someone's about to book you, right? Same bag, all the equipment's there. Is a club event, a house event, or a corporate event? What are you picking?
Club event, house event, or corporate
A
event.
corporate event.
Money aside.
All the money's
all
the same.
Same
Oh,
money.
all the
Same
money's
money,
the same.
Yeah,
Same
same
money,
bag.
equipment's there too. So you don't got to bring it by yourself.
Dang, I want to put contingencies on it, but I don't. Put me in the club.
In the club.
Put me in the club.
Reason why?
Yeah. Shorter time span. I can get there if I'm closing or opening.
Doesn't matter.
Doesn't matter.
It's your event.
It's your event.
You're the main DJ.
There's no
So
more DJ. Only you.
it's only you.
It's only you. I'm booking you.
Oh.
I'm booking you for an event
You're opening and
from
closing.
9 to 2. Same bag, but you have a choice out of all 3 places to go. to be at.
Give me
Same
the club.
day.
Give me the club.
Club.
Give me the club. Yeah, because
but you know, a lot of DJs, and I'm going to say the younger DJs, they can't DJ that amount of time.
Yeah.
Because they're used to going
can't.
in and do an
The
hour set, 2 hours.
2 hours maybe.
They can't do
They
open
can't
to
do it,
close.
yeah. Nah.
That's another skill.
Yeah, but that's something that, you know, being booked privately, that you just gotta adapt.
All play
by yourself.
all play for 6 hours without playing the same record again.
Come
That's
on,
a whole
another
different
thing.
thing.
come on,
Right.
Come
Yeah.
on, and because you know the same people there, like that's a pet peeve of mine.
Yeah.
Like the closing DJ playing the song that the opening DJ, I
Right.
can't stand
Right.
it.
But that's why the opening DJ needs to know his
Be
place.
there. Right. Need to know its place. But also, I've seen where a closing DJ will jump on and they have to reset, and their reset record is a record that the opening DJ had played.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Just because of time they showed up,
Right.
whatever, they don't
Right.
know what, you know what I'm
Right,
saying?
right.
Like me, whenever I spin, I'm there an hour before,
Right.
just because I need to hear.
Well, that and you want
I
to
want to peep the scene. I
Yeah,
want to, you
yeah.
know what I'm saying?
See what they're reacting to or whatever it is, yeah.
Exactly. Because just because it's a club night and they supposed to be playing this kind of music, they may not be reacting to that.
Right.
You know? But yeah, but it'll be a club for the whole time, yeah.
And then in that same thing, what is the most played record right now in your Serato?
R&B, hip hop, what we talking?
Whatever.
Oh, yeah, whatever.
What's the? You pick it.
What do you think it
Make it
is?
easy for hip hop.
If it's what I'm playing right now, no matter what.
Well, you've been playing no matter what. From like it's the most played.
Okay.
Yeah, no matter where you
saying
at,
not the party
No,
wise,
no.
just period.
In general.
Period, in general,
Period.
yes.
In general. You know what? Jay-Z and Maya, Best of Me
Okay,
remix.
I think everybody.
Yeah.
that is
Yeah.
that is
It comes
just
in good. It gets,
There's just certain
It-
records that have crossed generations.
that's just gonna play.
yeah, and everybody 5, 4,
Yeah,
3, 2.
that-
Everybody.
It's just and it feel good.
right.
Yeah.
You know what's crazy though? I can't remember the last time that you could play a record in the club like 5 times, the same record, like back to back.
Yeah, that
Like
just
you,
don't.
it's same response from the crowd. Like
It just
the crowd
don't-
like wants
yeah.
it. Don't give a fuck. They'll sing every lyric. And I can't remember the last time I even seen that or even.
Yeah.
It's been a minute. Like I mean, there used to be a lot of big records.
I
back
would,
in the days,
I would
like,
say Jay-Z and Kanye, Paris.
Yeah,
How do you
niggas in
think?
Paris.
You
Yeah.
played
Yeah.
it 4 or 5 times back then.
I did.
You did.
I did.
That's what I could think about. Honestly, Turkey was probably in the club.
Yeah,
it first came out.
50
In the club,
in
yeah.
the club, in the club.
First came, when
Yeah,
it first came out.
yeah,
Like that bitch hit so hard. Like
yeah.
people, everybody was a shorty.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was yo. You have some of those records like that. That's just. It's just moments in time, right?
Yeah.
And I kind of feel like I haven't seen that as of recent years.
Yeah. It's been a
It's
few
like
years.
a record, been
Right.
like
Well, now,
a
you know,
moment.
Music is so disposable now.
Right.
That, you have artists dropping 2 songs a week just to see which one's going to be a hit.
Right.
And then that's the one that they run with.
That's the one they run
and
with.
put
yeah.
their money
they,
behind.
They go with the absolute hit.
Yeah.
Rather than
Because
building
imagine,
a hit.
Right.
imagine how many songs they put out. And some people just know the hits.
Right.
They don't know about the ones because you only know people wins. You don't know about their losses.
Exactly.
You know what I mean? Because they don't
But-
show their losses.
Right.
But I think people, they not even losses. They just looking at, what's put in front of me.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, we don't even have, like playing album cuts and stuff. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah, nah, you know, and two, I think the South, what the South got big off of was mixtapes, right?
yeah.
So if you went, for example, if the times that I went to like a disco in the City Boys, they wasn't playing shit that was on the radio.
Yeah, exactly.
Everything was a mixtape.
It was
cut.
mixtape
I'm
stuff,
like, yo, what
yeah.
the fuck is that though?
Yeah.
Like I remember one time we went to Daytona one time and it was disco and City Boys. They was DJing out there. Back 2 times I could give a disco on the City Boys story that I heard songs for the first time. First time I heard Mystical, Here I Go. That and I think they played that shit like 5 times back to back, right?
Crazy.
That was one disco story. Another disco story was I think they was DJing out in Cocoa and I went out there and it was with Atiba and Trina was performing.
You said a name right
Yeah.
there.
Which one?
Atiba?
Atiba.
Atiba, yeah.
a
We was
name.
out, we was out there. It's when because he was signed to Slip and Slide. And Trina was performing, so we went out there to support Trina and Disco played Swag Surf. right? First time I ever heard it, the shit was not on the radio.
Right.
Yo, the club, when I say the whole shit was just rocking, like, and I think he played that shit like 3 times back.
I hate that
Crazy.
record.
Yeah.
Crazy.
I hate it, but now, you know, it's in stadiums. Like, you know what I mean? It's part of the stadium, that stadium music. You know what I mean? But you didn't hear anything that was really on the radio. And
Like that,
we don't
yeah.
have that no more.
We don't have that.
We don't have that.
We don't have that. We don't have
Well, maybe
it.
we do. I just don't know about it. You know, if there's a spot that you could go that you're gonna hear music that is not on the radio.
But if we do, it's really not the majority, it's the minority.
Yeah, it's a
you know
niche.
what I'm
It's
saying?
a small.
niche.
It's a
It
small.
doesn't
small market.
happen like that. It used to happen all the time. Like, what is that? You could
Right.
ask, what is that?
Right.
Right.
Now you
Oh, that's
Shazam
on
it.
so and so's mixtape.
Yeah, right.
It's a cut. You know what I mean? Like,
Right.
it's crazy.
Like I remember, and I missed this, and if y'all know, please tell me. Record Pool stopped putting albums
Yeah. It was those
in
singles. It was your singles.
in the Record Pool,
Yeah.
yeah.
right? And that used to be our way of going through, and we could find
The next record. Oh,
we could
right.
find the next record.
next
Like I
single,
tell you
yeah.
this, when I got, because I was at draft at the time, when I got the what is it, the Watch the Throne album, when it came out, Niggas in Paris was not a single.
It was not.
It was not a single.
Right.
Right? So I got the album, listened to it driving to Tallahassee, because I had a DJ at Tallahassee, and come back. Listen to it, I was like, this is the one. As soon as I get back, I'm playing this one.
Right.
I don't care what, because they released Ham first and then Otis and whatever.
Right.
And I was like, I'm not playing neither one of those.
Right.
I know they don't have this.
Right.
I know they haven't heard this.
Yep.
That was the last time that I was able to
pick something out, break a record. Yeah.
That was the last
and
time.
play it. Yeah. Pick something off
That,
the
that
album.
was the last
you
time.
pick something
man.
off the album. Like,
off the album.
it's the same thing with too. Like for example, to go back with 50 Cent, the What Up Gangster, that wasn't a single.
It wasn't a single at all.
Nope.
You know what I mean? But now it turned into where, like,
turned
if
to a
you're gonna
single.
do your New York set or whatever,
You got to play that.
you gotta play
have
it.
to.
You gotta play that the first 16 bars.
Yeah,
There's
yeah,
no way
exactly.
around it.
So it's like I feel like a lot.
It's the B side.
Yeah.
Something else. It's a B side.
Yeah.
But even that, even the idea of a B side,
Right.
we don't even have it.
No.
Right? Like it looked like, and I would say with the Nicki release, with the the Bigfoot release, it looked like she was going into the maxi single. So I hope that kind of era comes back to where we have maxi singles. And I remember I used to have to go and buy the European single version.
Right.
Yeah, it was different.
And it was different. It would have a different remix. And
Right.
Yeah.
we don't even have that anymore.
No.
Like it's like the expression is gone, and you can't. You know what I'm saying? Like we
The
don't.
feeling's gone.
Yeah, the
Yeah, yeah.
feeling's gone.
Yeah.
It's about
You know?
numbers.
Yeah.
It's about numbers. It's
Yeah.
all about
Yeah.
numbers.
Music-
There's no more.
music-
There's no more feeling. There's no more feeling in music. It's about
Well,
numbers.
there too, and there's
Yeah.
not right now. It's just everybody. People say they love it, but it's really about that bag.
Yeah.
Everybody, I gotta get to the bag. I gotta do.
Right,
Oh, you know what I
right.
mean? Like, you know, I really feel that Rick Ross and the Runners with Hustling, they changed the South
Yeah.
because they dropped it to 66 BPMs. Nothing was,
Yeah, it wasn't like that.
you know, and
It
shout,
was- you're
shout
right, it
to the
wasn't like
Runners,
that.
shout to Rick Ross, because even to this day, that song hits. But I think when Hustling came out, it changed the South.
Right.
Yeah.
You
Change
know
the
what I mean?
sound.
Well, no, it's not even the South because now New York is doing
Right,
the
right,
same.
right.
You know what I mean? It's
And that's to me that's a big issue. Just with hip hop, not even rap music, right? With hip hop as the culture, I think that we stopped learning from each other, but being who we were. And I'll give you an example. There's no reason why nobody in New York should be calling the police 12.
right,
You shouldn't.
right,
Right.
You don't talk like that.
right.
You I'm
Yeah.
I'm being for real.
Right.
You shouldn't. You should not call them that. That ain't what you call them.
Right.
Right? I used to listen to like any time that me and my family have traveled, anytime me and my family have traveled or went anywhere, I would go to this place based on hip hop. It wouldn't be because I want to see what's there. I would go because, I heard Andre 3000 talk about Head and Dandelion, so I want to see that intersection.
Right.
You get what I'm saying?
Yeah, yeah,
We
yeah.
don't have that right now.
No.
I can't listen to an artist and know about where they from, know about their streets.
Well, you could tell where Ice Spice from the deli.
Yeah, that's true.
She from in the deli.
Shout out to Ice Spice.
But I'll tell
But
you
you know
this
what?
though, but for real
You're not
though,
even the fart. All right? Shout to Ice Spice, yo.
But I'll tell you this though, that scene to me has brought New York back to the forefront, because it's a different sound.
Yeah.
It's a sound that you in the South you can't duplicate that because now you copying.
Yeah, you got the drill.
You know what I'm saying?
Bronx
So it's
drill,
like.
yeah.
I appreciate that. Whether I like it or not, that's a different thing.
Yeah.
But I appreciate that it's something different coming from them.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I want New York to be New York again.
Yeah, I think that,
Well, you know what I'm saying? Forget where I'm from. I need that because it was different. It was a different dress. It was everything was different.
yeah,
You know what I'm
it's a different spectrum. It's just
Right.
like,
Right.
in the 90s you had Tribe. We
Yeah.
had Mobb Deep. We
Yeah.
had Wu-Tang.
Yeah.
We had, you know what I mean? Even in the 80s, we had Biz Markie, but then
Right.
we had Big Daddy Kane.
Right.
Right.
And you had Slick Rick.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Right.
They was putting out music. It was different style of music, but it was still
Right.
hip hop.
Hip hop.
Right.
And it was all from the same. And
I
it was
mean,
like,
And now we have it.
we have some.
We have J. Cole. We have Kendrick.
Benny the Butcher. West Side.
right.
West Side
And
Guns
but,
like that.
Right.
but
We
people
don't have. We don't. You know what? Sorry, I don't mean to cut you off. I don't think we have a. And I don't want to call it commercial, but we don't have that commercial artist who can actually take what we call hip hop to that platform again. Now, French Montana did release a new record with sampled "Time's Up" on OC record, and maybe with his ability now because he's not signing Bad Boy no more. He's on his own.
I really think it's Cole. Not to cut you. I really think it's Cole.
Cole and Kendrick.
I think Cole is. I don't even think Kendrick gonna do. I think it's Cole. Cole is the one, and I know there's the three.
What was that? I missed somebody too. I'm sorry, I'm gonna cut you off.
No.
J. Cole and Joey Badass.
Yeah. But I just, as far as mainstream wise, I think it's Cole. Kendrick. I think Cole. What Cole has done is he's mastered being artsy and still being commercial.
Yeah.
Kendrick is so artsy.
Right.
He leaves the commercial behind, which is fine.
Right.
But he misses people because he's so artsy.
Same thing with Childish Gambino.
Yeah,
Right.
it's so artsy. It's
Yeah.
like, what is he trying to
You
say?
confuse the fuck out of me.
It's like, what is he trying to say?
Kendrick, you got to listen to him at least 5 times.
Right,
And then you
right.
be like, yo, this fucking guy's a genius.
Right.
You know what I mean?
With Cole, and I'll tell you, with Cole, yesterday I was getting the cut, and they had what's the song, Wet Dreams. They had the video on, right? And I didn't really know how artsy that video was.
Right.
But watching the video, it's just two dogs interacting.
Yeah.
But it's telling the story of the song. You know what I'm saying? And
Right.
it's just like, yo, that's art. Like that's
Yeah, that's
super
not a music video.
dope.
Yeah.
Right. And I was like, okay, he did it. I get
Yeah.
it. I get it. He did it.
But
he did
this,
it.
I still need that Kendrick and J. Cole album.
Well, yeah.
Y'all
yeah.
bullshitting.
Yeah.
Make the shit happen already. Because the people want it. Then we need
Yeah.
a tour after that.
Right.
Y'all bullshitting.
Right. Because
Yeah.
I kind of feel like the Drake and Cole tour is like, it's too forced to me personally.
But you know when Drake, and they was, even though J. Cole is out longer than Drake, when Drake started popping, he wanted to take J. Cole on tour with him, and J. Cole said no.
Oh, okay.
Because he was building his own.
Right,
He's
yeah,
like,
of
I'm building
course.
my own name right now. That's when he was doing those $2 shows and stuff like that. And he
Dollar
was
in the
doing
Dream
the
thing.
Dollar in
Yeah,
the Dream,
yeah.
and amazing idea. You ever seen one of those? I think
No, not yet.
J. Cole is
so,
the
So what he would do was once a year, he would do a show for $1, right? And whoever was in line would just pay $1, and all he would perform was mixtape songs. Nothing that was popular. You know what I mean? I don't think he still does it, but they did a
It
documentary
was on
it.
MTV.
Yeah, it was on. He used to charge everybody $1, and people would come, and he just nothing commercial, everything from the mixtape. So if you knew him from his mixtape time, all those people that was there knew those dope concept.
Yeah.
But so then, yes, that's what happened when Drake started really popping. He wanted, him and J. Cole was friends already. He wanted him to go on tour.
Yeah.
And J. Cole was like, nah, I'm building my own shit.
Yeah, I
right
would
now.
honestly say Drake could do it, but I don't think Drake has lived life
Yeah.
in order to, like, one, Drake has not grown with his audience.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So he hasn't allowed himself to live an experience in order to put it in his music, because his music is only consumative, going to the club, girls, money.
Yeah,
like,
yeah. I don't think it's Drake either.
Yeah, at some point, he's
either
not
J.
relatable.
Cole, maybe French. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I can't see it's Drake.
Yeah.
He would have done it already. He
Right,
would've done it
right,
already, stuff
right.
that.
Yeah, it's not.
But before we go back into you,
Yeah.
quick shout out to our sponsors, real quick.
This episode is brought to you by Old School Tattoos in Kissimmee, Florida. If you want some nice artwork, get some tattoos at Old School Tattoos.
And at the same time, we got a little gift for you.
Oh, for me?
bag.
Oh,
Yeah.
shit. Oh,
Christine Clark gave me the size. Hopefully, it's the right size. If not, before you leave, I'll give you the right
it's
size.
gotta be. Yeah, I got a shirt, yo.
Everybody's always asking for a shirt. If we don't interview you, you're not getting a shirt.
Yeah. Nah,
You gotta
it's dope.
really be-
Nah, we on it. Dope. Let me show
Make sure the
camera.
size is good. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
It's
For
not.
that.
We need two more of these, but we good.
Okay.
Put two more L's on.
What is that? No, that
It's just large.
is it?
Yeah.
Okay, then we do
We got
Yeah,
it.
we got it.
But I got a shirt
we,
though.
we can do the house. He said, fucking house party. Switch.
Yeah, bro. Yo, house party. Why they ruin that?
We get back to that.
Why they ruin that?
You wanna,
let's go.
Is there? Let me
Oh,
ask
yeah,
you.
yeah.
Is there a memorable night for you that you went out or that you DJ'd that you always reflect on? Was it a concert? Was you DJ for somebody? Was it something that rained? Like, you know what I mean? Is there a single night that you always think about every once in a while and it kind of brings a little like happiness to you? You know what I'm saying?
I'll say this. Because I didn't have like a lot of birthday parties. Birthday parties are weird to me. Like,
Okay.
I just didn't have them. I could only remember one as a kid, to be honest with you. And that was when I got my turntables.
Okay.
But they threw a party for me at Draft when I was DJing there.
Okay.
And I've never had a party like that. And that was dope. That was, you know what I'm saying? Like, that was just a dope little thing. Like, oh, shit, like everybody's partying
For you.
for me. You
Right,
know what I'm saying?
right,
Like,
right.
it's weird as hell because when I'm not on the mic, when I'm not DJing, I'm,
An introvert.
super.
Yeah.
So it's weird to invite these people in that space, like personal, but it was cool. It was
Right.
like, okay, yo, y'all really fuck with, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
It was a cool moment. Cool moment. As far as that goes, you know, and then DJing, being on the stage at the Dr. Phillips Arena with R&B Bingo and looking at the crowd, and I don't know if anybody ever been inside Dr. Phillips
Yeah, it's amazing.
to see it full
Okay.
from bottom to top
Right.
is the craziest thing I've never seen.
Yeah,
nothing like that.
it's a beautiful place.
I've never seen nothing.
And who does that event?
T Gaines?
T
Shout
Gaines.
out T
Okay.
Gaines. T Gaines, shout out to you for always putting me on R&B Bingo. I appreciate you, brother.
What's the next one? You know?
Yeah, the next one is in April. Coming up in
okay.
April. So pay
What's
attention.
your,
Pay attention.
What's your favorite genre of music to DJ?
It's just going to be R&B and hip hop. It's just going to be those. I can't separate them. They have to be together.
90s, 2000.
Oof.
Yeah, I think you can't separate. We're going to separate somehow.
That's why you gotta say that.
There was some bangers. The early 2000s had some bangers
They had some music that was like,
and some album cuts.
you know what though? I would say 90s because 90s were more musically diverse. I'm playing R&B, but it's like it's not quite R&B. It got a little bit of like if I play "Be Optimistic" by Sounds of Blackness. It's like,
Oh man,
you understand
why
what
would you
I'm
have to bring that song up?
You
though?
understand what I'm
like,
saying?
That song is amazing.
You understand what I'm saying?
There's nothing to compare
There's
to that
no-
song.
Right.
You
By
can't.
itself.
I'm about to flip the table.
You can't do that. So if I'm playing that, like listen
breaking
to
shit.
listen
Yeah,
to the
that
drums.
song right there. That song.
Listen to
and
the
it has a message. Amazing song.
You get what I'm saying?
So-
So
no,
the
Sounds of Blackness.
90s had so much beautiful music. Not saying the 2000 or anything else, but and you could still party to it.
Right.
Right? Like I was telling a friend of mine that, there was no such thing as a club banger. That didn't exist. It was just what song is good. There's no reason why Big Papa should have played in the club. Based on what a club banger
What it
is.
is, yeah.
Right. It just hit different.
It was just good music. Like that's just
Samples,
what you get what I'm saying? Yeah. It was just good music.
Yeah.
So I think that's what I miss about, like, no one was aiming for, this is the club. Like, is the song good? Yeah, we're gonna play it and we're gonna.
Yeah, I don't think like Hey Ma. Like Hey Ma wasn't a club.
It's not a club banger.
It's not a club
It shouldn't
banger.
Be.
It
It shouldn't be.
But it was. And
It was.
came to
It
us,
played because it was good.
Right. It was so good.
Yeah.
But to give a little gem, that's a great song to open up the night with.
Yeah.
Great opening set song. You know what I mean?
Then you might want to start off with
You know what I mean?
I start with easy.
Easy.
First.
That's what I was gonna say.
Easy. They're gonna
Start
hang
off with that easy. So
Well,
you know.
actually, I think we did that for the Timeless Hip Hop. I did that.
Yeah.
But it's all those. But see that's skill. That's thought process.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? A lot of people, again, don't think DJs think. Like, I was telling somebody, like, yo, you know, DJs are really deep thinkers, whether you know it or not. Good DJs are deep thinkers.
Yeah.
You ever drive with your wife in the car and you test her? Like,
I do that all the time.
You know where that came from?
All the time.
I do.
All the
I
time.
do with
Yo,
my kids.
all the time. Check this out. I'm gonna tell you this.
Or
And-
my kids test me.
Test you?
They be
Right.
like, "What year did that come out?"
Ooh. We haven't got there yet.
No,
I
we
just
haven't
don't.
got there
I
yet.
get wrong a lot. I know sometimes.
We haven't got there yet.
I'm pretty good.
You know what? It's not because you're.
No, you good.
There was so many records, like between the 92 and say 2000, that between 92 and 96, I get confused. Like,
When did that come out?
that came out first or that came out first?
Yeah, I got you. I got you.
I'm like, yo, Google when it came out.
I got you. Like, I'm such a DJ. We talk about cars, driving in the car with my wife. Like, when we somewhere about to get out, I can't get out the car in the wrong part of the song.
Oh.
I gotta
finish it.
I gotta end it right. Like, I can't get out in the middle of the hook.
Right.
The hook gotta be done.
Right.
Like,
right.
I have to make a transition. It just
Transition from
I
see the
got
car.
to.
out
I
of the
got
car.
to. It gotta be. I'm just weird. Like,
But what happens is with me, if I'm listening to Apple Music or Pandora or something like that, I pause the shit. So when I get back in the car,
it hit right.
I could finish the fucking song.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I think
Yeah.
I got something on pause right now, actually, on my drive over here. We talking about it.
Listen, man. But yeah, 90s, because like I said, it has so much great music. It from the real gutter to the inspirational to just beauty. Like, it just had so much great music.
Right.
And it was all hitting. And no, you know what? Let me not say that. I don't want to lie. It wasn't all hitting. The night, like, I think sometimes people think that when we talk about the 90s that everything was amazing.
No, we had some corny records too.
Yeah.
We had a lot of corny records.
You know what I'm saying?
I mean, but there were corny fun records too.
Yeah, because
like
when
Pee
did
Wee
the
Herman.
Macarena come out? Like, you know what I'm saying? But it was fun.
Right.
Yeah, but you know what? You
the Pee
play,
Wee dance.
You play Macarena now, it don't matter the age
It
group.
don't matter. It's
They
gonna
gon'
hit.
they gon' play. What the fuck is he playing? But you know what they gonna play.
They're gonna hit it.
They gonna do it.
They're gonna do it. So it's just, you know, it's one of those things. But I think the 90s just had the perfect ingredients from the 70s and the 80s. Like, it had the perfect
Yeah.
mix.
mix
Yeah,
of
the
all
blender
of
was
that.
dope.
It
Yeah.
just had it to me.
Right.
Creativity too.
Yeah.
Creativity.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Were you ever on the radio?
As far as
A mixed DJ?
mixed DJ, yeah, I've done mixed shows in Alabama, here, yeah, just all around.
Oh, you still on or
Daytona? In Alabama, I'm still on
Okay,
every
cool.
now and then. Yeah, I'm
Okay.
getting back to that though.
Okay.
That's why we rebranding.
That's what's
Right.
up.
Where you see radio 5 years from now?
Ooh,
Terrestrial radio.
Yeah, because
Yeah, I know exactly what you're talking about.
Because
I think I'll say this, and I could just focus on hip hop and R&B radio right now. I could just say this for that. If radio doesn't change, if it doesn't open, if we don't develop an AC, which is adult contemporary hip hop station, radio is gonna die because the kids don't listen to radio,
right,
but radio is geared towards kids,
right,
and the adults who are stuck in that, like, I don't want to call radio names, but it is what it is. We have radio stations here that play old school hip hop and R&B, right? But they also play 70s, they also play 80s. So what is their genre?
Yeah.
Right? And then you're missing those who are between the ages of 35 to 45 who are like, yo, we're the 90s, because that's old school now.
right,
Yeah.
right.
Whether you want to believe it's old school. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So it's like, where do I go to hear the adult hip hop music?
Yeah.
Right.
Because it exists. Little Brother is still here.
Right.
Like, it exists. So where do I go to hear that?
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
The audience is there,
Yeah.
but where do you go?
Right.
Now you trapped listening to the same stuff that your kids listen to. Now, whether you like it or not, that's not a thing, but
Yeah.
it's like, where do you go? Where's your space? And I think hip hop and R&B radio is gonna die if it doesn't start paying attention to that space because they're missing a huge audience. You're missing
that big gap.
And that's a huge gap. That's a really huge gap, but they missing that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I listen to Sirius. I just found actually a New Jack City station yesterday.
Yeah.
Which
And that's what I'm saying. People are leaving terrestrial radio because it's like, I think too, people want you to tell me what I like.
Of course.
You get what I'm saying?
Yeah,
like
there's people like that.
tell me what I like.
There's people
right?
like that, yeah.
So that's what the radio was doing.
what I'm
for
missing.
them. What I'm missing.
Right.
Tell me what
Right.
I'm missing.
There's
right?
there's people that need to be, guided. to an extent,
Right,
yeah.
right. Everybody's not a DJ and could just make their own playlist and like, yo, this is my.
Right.
It ain't happening like that.
Right.
Even DJs will be like, yo, I kind of ran through this playlist. Let me figure out something
Right.
else,
Right,
right?
right.
So I think that radio is not exposing to new things.
Yeah.
Right.
It's just you can go from one station to another and it's the same. And it's like, wait, but you supposed to be old school. How you playing the same?
right.
Yeah.
It's like,
Right.
okay, figure out your space now. Because again, you have to figure out that space because it's a lot. And I could again speak for Orlando. It's a lot of people that are missing. You're not hitting that target because, like all the 70s and 80s songs were supposed to move over to XL. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Yeah. But I know, who, and it's not terrestrial radio or satellite, but Rock the Bells.
Yeah,
station,
Rock the Bells.
They play old school hip hop, but if an artist that's an older artist, right? If they put out new music, they'll play that.
it. They play
They
it.
fill that space and they'll be like, yo, so and so put out a new
Right.
joint. You know what I mean? We're gonna support it here on this station.
Right. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
And we don't have that.
Right.
It's like once you at a certain, it's like, nope, you're done.
And that's what we talked about earlier, the money. We're not paying that amount.
But you got to look at though, and I look at this too, and even kind of re-entering, and I don't want to say re-entering, but rebranding as far as a DJ and coming back in and looking at stuff and like, all right, things look a little different. Let's figure out what to do here. Looking at it, and it's like looking at the space of the youth and the space of the adults. That the youth space is small. That adult space is large.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So you could fit anywhere in that adult space that you go to. That youth space is tight.
Yeah.
And everybody's, especially radio, everybody's trying to fit in the youth space. But they forgetting that it's only a certain amount of time you got for them, and then they moving
Yeah,
on.
they moving on. Yeah.
But you missed the people who moved on. They done with that. you know?
Still here.
Yeah.
Well, and that too, and the older generation are the ones with the money.
And that's what I'm saying. When it comes to
But
money,
that's why the older artists that are touring now are selling out arenas still.
right.
Because I couldn't see them when I was in college because I ain't had no money.
Had the money. Right.
You know what I mean? So now, and that's why like Usher's residency did amazing.
Right.
Yes, he's an amazing artist, but now you got Wu-Tang got a residency.
Exactly.
Jodeci got a residency in Vegas.
Right.
And the people that really couldn't see them when they were younger are taking
Going
these
to
trips.
see
Yo,
him.
let's
Yeah,
go for a
we'll go
date.
see him.
Me and the wife gonna go see Jodeci act.
Shit, I want to see
Exactly.
J-Lo. She coming
You know
down.
He said J-Lo. But
that's the issue I feel like is with radio. They're leaving some people behind right now. So if they don't change that, it's gonna go away because we're finding alternate things to find as far as XM and stuff like that. They kind of lets us just sit it there and you play.
Right. No, I want to see J-Lo. I have a chance still.
That
I told my wife.
Pandora.
I told my wife I have a chance with J-Lo still.
Yeah,
I said, stay calm, baby. We're going to get this money from J-Lo. You know what I'm saying?
You ain't got the bank to support.
Don't worry about it. I don't need the bank. I
Yeah.
got the looks, Papa. I got the looks, Papa.
Got you.
You know what I'm saying?
Got you.
You need
Yeah.
the
Nobody that she, half the guys she was with had no money either. You know what I'm saying? So I know
Compared to her, yeah.
Right, exactly.
I
Compared to
don't
her, she got different. She makes her own money.
Mark Anthony.
Yeah, so she let him go too. I ain't want my him.
I think
don't
she
go to-
really just want a hood dude. Like
She want a Jew bug.
She want the Bronx. she
needs to be handled.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't want to say that. I just think
but
that
you know,
I
people
told
know
my
what I
wife
mean.
she needs a
she
Jew
want, I
bug.
got you. She want. I think she need her
They ignore
hood
me, Kay.
familiarity.
She need the dude that don't say yes to everything.
Yeah. I got
That's what
you.
I'm saying.
Yeah.
She needs to be
A Jew
handled.
bug.
Right. Which is right. You got
I
it.
told my
dog.
wife, let me get this for 1 year.
I think you
so.
good.
Don't gas him up.
You know what I'm saying?
Nah, I think you can do it,
gas him
though.
up.
I think you can do it.
Okay,
I
what you
believe
think?
in you. I
Thank
think
you.
you can do it, dog.
That's all I need. One,
I think
all I
she'll-
need, yo, all I need is one believer.
One believer.
She walk up.
One believer.
God, you see one person follow him.
You gotta have your right outfit together, though. If you walk
he
into,
gonna-
you gotta have the
He gonna
right.
show up with Tim's.
No,
Okay.
Tim's on my Wallabies though. Wallabies, you know what I'm saying?
Okay, what about the jacket? Is the bomber what?
No, I can do the leather trench jacket.
I don't
You
know.
don't think so?
Leather trenches might be too clean for.
Yeah, you might need a North Face.
She
North Face.
Jenny from the. You gotta go
Goose,
to
or
Jenny
Goose.
from the block.
Oh, 8-ball jacket.
no,
Exactly.
Or
A-ball.
advancing.
See,
They say 8-ball jacket.
Van-
you gotta be. Yeah, you can't. You
Well,
gotta,
I'm getting sucked into this bullshit now. All right, fuck that. He ain't got no chance. Fuck out of here with that.
Got him. Yo, now I got two.
No, I just backed out.
Hey, I got two.
I just backed out.
Nah, man. Everybody deserves
I got
dreams.
3. That's my dream.
Everybody deserves dreams, man.
Where you see the club scene in 5 years?
Where's that now? Hookah lounges.
Yeah, that's
I
club
think
scene,
that
right?
so. There's this conversation that happening is that the club is dead.
Lounges are popping. Lounges and bar lounges.
Lounges, but even that still is there's a conversation that's happening that the experience, not even the place, but the experience is dead because nobody's experiencing it. Everybody's filming it,
Right.
right? I think that's going to continue. Because we're even at concerts. Think about it. At concerts, you see people not like this and singing. They showing
With
that
their phone.
I'm here,
I
right?
gotta prove it.
Yeah, they're not in it. So I think the only thing that's going to change clubs is the people to be in the moment.
Right.
Think about it. How many people leave the club actually sweating from dancing
They
anymore?
don't. They popping bottles. And
They-
actually,
No.
then
You
they
know what I'm saying?
actually popping bottle lounges, I call them.
Right.
'Cause-
So that's what it's already.
There's no dance floor
It's
or nothing,
it's
right.
already going. So I think it's going to continue to go in this direction for a while. I don't know what's going to change because I'll tell you this. I thought, and maybe I'm crazy, I thought Beyonce's Renaissance was going to kind of change or usher in new feel in the club. You get what I'm saying? Because that was more of a house dance
Right.
feel. So I thought it was like, okay, cool.
It's coming back, right,
Who's the next artist that's going? Because you can't play dance music and not dance.
Right.
Right?
Yeah.
It's just a feel in the
You
club.
can play line music and not have line
You
dance.
get what I'm
Right.
saying?
Yeah.
So I thought with that album and then with I'm a Piano coming in and Afrobeat coming in, I was like, okay, people are gonna start dancing again.
Right.
It's gonna be we need room to move around
Yeah.
here again.
No, that's-
And it just didn't happen.
Yeah.
So I don't know what's gonna bring people back to experience the club like we did.
Yeah, that's
Right,
here. But
right.
if you go to Nigeria or you go to Ghana and you go to these places, they dancing.
Well, and that's something too. That's something too. I think that we're starting to understand that it's other scenes popping other places.
Other cities,
Yeah.
right. Other-
Yeah.
other
And
countries.
we ain't it.
Yeah, no,
we ain't leading the charge
we,
no
we,
more.
We, we're
Right.
not setting trends no more.
We ain't it.
Right.
We're not setting trends.
We ain't it. So we're following the trends now.
That's like if you look at the dance hall scene, a lot of people from the Netherlands, Germany, from Europe, if you want to learn how to dance, they're going to Jamaica.
They're going to Jamaica, yep.
And they're going to the garrisons and they're going to these bashments and they're going. And you see a lot of white people out there living, but learning the dances. And then they're going back to their countries. And next thing you know, they're a dance instructor.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? And they robbing the culture. Absolutely. The culture boat train.
Right.
But they I watch a lot of those videos and you see a lot of people moving to Jamaica
right.
to learn the culture a little bit, learn the dances.
So
and
let me
all that.
ask you this, not to cut you off. You feel like we missing the culture now?
No, yeah, there's no culture. There's no culture.
Okay.
You know what I mean? And
Yeah.
and to say that we owe a lot to Jamaica.
Yeah. Oh, come on. Like
We absolutely
yeah.
because
I mean,
they set cultures. I mean, they set trends.
Cool. Herc
And
was
you know what I
Jamaican.
mean? Yeah, he was.
Like,
That's
Cool
what I'm
Herc
saying.
was
Yeah.
Jamaican,
So
like-
they a lot of things that happen in the dance hall scene, then eventually crosses over to hip hop.
Hip-hop, of course.
Which Drake takes a lot of influence from Jamaica.
A lot.
You know what I mean?
A
So
lot.
that's where we need to focus on. Is we don't set trends no more.
Right.
You know what I mean? Sometimes I listen to if you listen, I was watching this dude the other day and he was in Japan, Japanese, and he was doing drill. I don't know what the fuck he was saying.
I seen that too. You saw it to me. Forward it to me.
Oh yeah, so
Russia. Was it Russia?
no, it was Japan.
Japan?
No, I sent you the one I sent you was Palestine.
Palestine, yeah.
I seen some kids from Palestine doing
drill
like
music.
drill music. Yo,
Crazy.
same thing. Don't know what the fuck he's saying.
But it's a sound.
Yo, it's just you know what I mean the flow, and the same thing with Japan. I saw some dudes in Japan, Japanese guys that
Yeah, we leaving it. We letting everybody take the you know what I'm saying? Yeah.
Well, he called me up and said, "Yo, I can't wait to do sample games." So we're gonna go into the sample games.
Oh, we going? Okay.
let's get up into the game. You want to explain it? You want to explain it?
No, I saw it.
You wanna
Yeah, he
explain
saw.
it?
We
Still
can explain it.
gotta
You want to
explain
explain
I
it.
watched several episodes.
Go ahead, explain it.
I'm
Right,
watching.
right.
You got to explain it though, because
Go ahead, yeah, for people.
We're
Yeah,
gonna
go
play
ahead.
4 samples. Don't name the sample. Name what group or artist used the sample. Some have multiple. I'm looking for the one, but Career doesn't really care.
Yeah, I know. No, you be looking for. Nah, that ain't the one. That ain't the one I have in my mind. Get the other one. So I'm like, wait, but that is part of it. Yeah, I seen that.
So I know you're gonna dig this.
Let's go. So we gonna go. You can stop it.
Give me one.
Play it
One
again.
more time.
Let's see if you can get it right off a rip. It's right in the beginning, so you should be.
I went into trying to figure out how I would do it, but nah.
It's funny because he named the group earlier.
Yeah, he did.
Hold on.
And that person's part of the group.
Yeah, play it again, Kay.
Wait.
Let's see. It's right at the beginning when it comes in. Should know exactly what it is.
Right there.
Let us know when you throw in the towel.
I know
It is.
you
Yeah,
gonna
it
dig
is when I
this.
throw in the towel.
Yeah,
That was what that's we were
He a little
can't get a little late on
Yeah,
that
you
one.
got me on that one. You got
Play
me on that one.
play the song. Let me see.
He got me.
No,
No, that's a sample.
that's the sample. Play the song.
Knock niggas out the box all the time.
You hear it?
Hell yeah. I heard that.
I did that for editing reasons
Okay.
because I forgot to play it the first time, so I did it so we could
Hell
just have
yeah. I
it.
heard
Alright.
that.
You understand?
Yeah.
So at least we have it here, and then you could just
Yeah.
Y'all ain't playing. All right, hold on.
You said you was ready.
I'm
You
ready.
said,
Yeah,
I
yeah.
can't wait to play the game.
I can't wait. I love it. But I'm also learning. So
No, of course,
it's-
yeah.
So
and that's what. And honestly, the podcast really, is for DJs, not just for hip hop DJs.
Yeah,
it's for
yeah.
DJs. It's also to teach the youth.
Yeah.
About the culture
Yeah,
that we
man.
all love, the DJ culture.
Yeah.
Stuff like that. So the games, I don't expect everybody to get the samples. It's just it's a fun game.
But also let me
you didn't get
also
it
like the DJ. Yeah, I didn't get that. I missed that one. But the DJ culture is a part of the hip hop culture,
Right.
and I think a lot of times people don't even look at hip hop as a culture.
Right.
Now it's just something that is.
right.
Yeah.
Now it's just here.
Yeah, without the hip hop inventing, let's say inventing, right? The DJ.
The DJ,
There
right.
would be no EDM DJ.
Right.
None of that would exist.
I think that we just kind of look at it as, that's hip. Like now people just get up and put on Timbs and Jordans and jeans but that was like thought. That was a thought process. Like, hold on, I gotta wear it like this.
Right.
Now you just do it.
Right.
Now it's just part of how you
Yeah,
are.
it's your everyday
It's
thing,
your
yeah.
everyday thing,
Right.
which is amazing.
Yeah.
Because some guy in his room just got dressed and put on something
Right.
a certain way, and everybody just started doing it.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So
All right,
continue.
so
my
second
brother.
sample. Stop it.
Yeah, I shouldn't have never said, "Yo, I'm ready for this game." Okay. Oh,
Play it one more time.
hold on.
Hey. Yeah.
I have in my mind, I have Sunshine with Jay-Z and Babyface,
That's not it.
but
though.
that's not it.
No.
You were close, dog.
But that's not
Hey,
it
you close. Yeah.
because
Yeah, you close. Play one more time, okay?
I can't see it, but I think it's
You know what it is.
You know this. Play it, but let it. Don't stop
I
it.
know, I know what it is. Once I heard that, that's why I kind of gave him a hit. I said,
Yeah.
Can't do that to our win.
One
One more time.
more, yeah.
Let it play, okay? Don't stop it.
as fast as that.
No, it's facts.
Yeah.
You ready?
Yeah.
Let it play.
Yeah. All right, now stop it. You don't know?
Yo, I'm what?
All right, play the song. Let's go. Let's let it play.
Turn the lights even lower. Over.
That's Jay-Z.
Stop it.
Ah.
Money Cash Hoes.
Yeah, okay, I was close. Okay.
You was because Jay-Z
Yeah,
shut
because
down.
I did hear the two,
Right.
but I heard Sunshine.
Yeah, I think that one was sample Fearless 4. What's the Sunshine record sample?
Yeah.
I got you.
That's a Sunshine record.
Rocking it. Yes, we are rocking it. That's where it came from. Yeah. All right.
Money Cash Hoes. Wow. Okay. There's a bunch of people who use that.
Yeah, there is. There is. Anyone's right, but you know.
Are you looking
he
for?
looking for?
Yeah.
Just say something.
Say something? Yeah.
Well, I mean,
You need 1 point.
you just met him yesterday. Jermaine Dupri sampled it for My Baby remix for
Right.
Jagged Edge,
right.
and that's Surface.
Yeah.
This surface happy.
Yeah.
Classic.
Anybody
you
else?
looking for? Hold on.
You already got a point. Don't listen to Junebug.
But I want to know who he's looking for.
All right,
What he's
play it.
thinking? Oh, he's thinking. Play who he's thinking.
Coogee Rap, Nas.
Coogee Rap and Nas. Coogee Rap went off on that
G-Rap.
verse too.
This one, I think the last one,
G-Rap.
is not the original sample. There was actually sample, but somebody else just sampled it again. So it's one of those, you know what I'm saying? That
Yeah.
It's
Resample.
it's getting popular again.
Yeah. Resample.
I'm mistaken that this is the next one coming
Oh,
up.
it's another. Okay.
Right, number 4. Yeah, this is it. You know who's that, right?
Of course. Foxy Brown.
Right, okay.
Yeah.
Somebody
Someone
else just
he's
used
using he's using it right now recently. Again.
Yeah.
Get that shit out of my head. Because
The original was Get You Home by
Eugene Wiley.
right.
Yeah.
And then Foxy.
And then Foxy
used it.
Brown.
Foxy used
Get
it.
Me Home.
And someone just used it again.
Yeah.
There's 2 artists who used it on. So it's a decent record too.
No, yeah,
fuck with
it's a good joint. Need that on vinyl.
Yeah. You need a lot of shit on vinyl.
I feel like I just heard it too.
Oh, you did.
I feel like I just heard it.
You definitely heard it. Especially if you listen to the radio.
It's not Blix or Blast, whatever the hell it is.
No, yeah.
No.
But got Hitmaker made it. Or he was put his tag on it.
Yeah, he did. Yep.
I'm trying.
So you know what it is.
Yeah, I'm
right?
just
yeah.
yeah.
So is that one half a point?
Yeah, just
Yeah,
throw
you get
it.
a
Nah,
0.5.
Just throw it. Yeah,
Play the
just throw it.
song.
You got it.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's Lolo
number one.
Brooks.
Mm-hmm.
And
A Boogie.
no. Oh man.
Lola.
And I remember his name. The guy who did the thing with Rihanna for Khaled.
Oh, Bryson Tiller.
Bryson Tiller.
Bryson
Okay.
Yeah, Bryson Tiller.
So let me ask you, what y'all think about Hitmaker with this? Is he the new Diddy at this moment?
Hitmaker's making. He got a good
I
run.
mean, he got a good run.
He got a good run.
He seems to. His format, his formula seems to be
Just like Diddy.
just
yeah,
like Diddy.
He's
Like,
just sampling the
He's
90s.
just taking the 90s
Right, he just-
rather
yeah.
than the 80s.
That's
He's taking
being
the
smart, though.
90s. Yeah.
That's being smart.
Yeah.
He's getting that money while he can.
Yeah.
Stuff like that.
Even if it's, you know what I mean,
Right.
15%.
50%,
15%.
sampled
you know,
up. Yeah, it don't matter.
Because, you know, the main Eugene Wild, he eating off that shit.
Right.
Yeah,
Exactly.
You know what I mean?
continuously eating off of it.
That's like,
His feet kicked up and all.
what was the joint with the Afro beats with the Tony Braxton sample?
Yeah. Burna Boy.
Burna Boy.
Not last, but it was
The
Was
one
it Tony
before that.
Braxton or was it?
no, it was Tony
Tony
Braxton.
Was it okay?
In order, you know, he gave away most of his publishing to Tony Braxton. That was the only way she was gonna release that shit.
Right.
But he said, you know what, fuck it, I'm gonna make it up and show.
Yeah.
Who sampled the Brandy record?
Him
too.
Same thing.
Yeah,
Same thing.
yeah,
Same thing.
right, that's what I'm
But Tony
thing.
Braxton, she took all his publishing pretty much, which is kind of fucked up to me. But
Yeah.
I understand it. You know, her voice is through the whole song.
Yeah, right. It's the whole song.
Yeah,
it's the
but,
whole
you know,
song.
what I mean?
Yeah.
But you know, he wrote the song. I understand it, but he was like, you know what? The way he looked at it was like, yo, she's a legend. I'm gonna let her get her money or whatever.
Right.
So I respect that too.
Right.
Nah, y'all got me on that.
Got you on that one?
Hell
Birdman
yeah.
said, "Are you done or you finished?"
Nah, y'all got me on that one with that. Yeah. Definitely got me with that one.
5 DJs back then and 5 DJs now.
Oof. All right, cool. 5 DJs back then. DJ Jazzy Jeff. It would have to be Funkmaster Flex just because of hip hop. It would have to be DJ Red Alert. It would have to be, and a lot of people may not know who this is, DJ Nabs.
Okay, Nabs in the lab with Nabs. Yeah.
Yeah, DJ Nabs.
One more you used to listen to.
DJ Craze.
Crazy.
And then now 5 DJs.
Now 5 DJs. Whew. How far? I went way too old with back then. Nah, let's keep it. 5 DJs that I listen to now still actively.
Right.
I would still have to put Jeff there.
Yeah,
just
absolutely.
because I kind of can't get around Jeff.
Five DJs that you listen to for inspiration. Let's say.
I'll do it right now. I'll do that. I'll say it. Livewire is there. Mel Star.
Okay.
The monster.
Yeah. As far as like remixes, like Ted Smooth, nobody. I say A-Track.
Okay.
Cool.
Yeah.
And then we know you produce. We'll get that in a second. Your top 3 producers.
Oh, you just met him yesterday. JD. Number 1 producer songwriter. Next, I would have to say Jay Dilla. You said 3.
You go 5.
You go
Now,
five.
my list is long. So, Easy Mo B would be 3.
Okay.
That's a nice one right there.
Yeah, he would be 3. Just
You have to be a producer to understand
Easy Mo.
and respect Easy Mo B.
Right. Exactly.
Yeah, I try to think about like the audience, but I got to go with like
Right.
produce. You know,
Yeah, no,
I got to speak
people
for a
that-
producer.
yeah.
You know?
And then talking about producing, you produce yourself, don't you?
Yeah. I've been producer for a long time.
For a long time? Anybody that we know? Any,
Nobody you know. I did stuff
anybody
for
working
people
for local
like
stuff?
some local dudes, but this is a while back. Most stuff I do is overseas, UK
Okay, cool.
artists and stuff like that. But also I'm working on putting together a local mixtape with nothing but local artists,
Okay.
and I'm producing the whole thing.
That's dope.
That's what's up.
Let us know how we could be part of that. We need help with that. Anything.
Yeah, let us know.
Yeah.
Promoting
I
it, whatever,
definitely
put it
want
on
to
it,
do that because
stuff
it's
like that.
just, I feel like, like right now, a lot of people they're trying to figure out what's the problem. What's the problem with Orlando and why hasn't anybody, and I don't want to say nobody has broken, but the problem is that they're looking for somebody to break and then send everybody here, right? They're looking for that, Orlando's doing something. Everybody needs to go there and get all the artists, right?
Yep.
That's what they're looking to happen, right? The reason why that's not happening is because we don't have a sound.
We don't. We
had a sound.
We have a sound, and it's unfortunate. And I'll go to this. I don't know much about it, but I'll speak a tad bit on it. I wasn't in, what's going on, but like artists like Glock 9, and I forgot the other guy's name.
The
You
two
talk
guys arrested?
Glock 9, Hot Boy,
Hot Boy,
right, and they're both locked up
Pootie,
now.
all
Right,
the-
like they had that. It was dumb.
But I would say I would counter that yeah, that's representing a sector of Orlando, right? But also, you could link that sound to Miami.
Yeah,
and
to
you
Fort
can link it
Myers.
Right.
Yeah, like
you
Kodak
get
Black.
to, or, you know what I'm
Yeah.
saying, to an Atlanta, but it could still kind of go to an Atlanta sound. Like, I think what tells us like, yo, those dudes are from Florida is their slang. It's not the sound of the music.
Okay.
You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's the slang that say Kodak from, because he just said jit.
Right.
You get what I'm saying?
the
It's,
sound.
the, it's the slang that says you
Right.
from Florida.
Right.
It's not the sound.
Right.
And that's what we've been looking for the longest of time. A sound.
Yeah.
That's how we had
So not sound meaning the music, the actual wording,
the
words,
the music. Yeah, the music, because musically we blend with everybody.
Right.
Musically we
Yeah.
blend with
Yeah.
Miami.
Up
we
north, Miami,
blend
Tampa,
with
anybody, right.
we blend with it, right?
So the sound
And
would be
that's
like what you mean, like, you know, New Orleans bounce when you hear it.
you know it when you hear it.
You know, oh, they from New Orleans.
Right.
Yeah.
Do you think that's the? So now we're talking about something different now.
Yeah.
Do you think that's the problem of the artist, the problem of the DJ, or the people who are in power in Orlando to make that happen?
It's all three. We work in unison. We don't do it without anybody else, right? Because we can't play what the artists don't give us.
Right.
Right. So when you give it to me, this is what you're giving me. This is
Right.
what you're presenting to me.
Right.
And then we feed it to the people, and
Right.
they develop a taste for it.
Right.
It becomes
No,
a
yeah.
delicate.
So do you think
know what I'm saying?
that so I'm sure that there are artists with their own sound here
Yeah.
in Orlando. So you think their DJs are closed minded and they're not accepting the music?
I think it may be too, because I think also DJs are not put in a position to be able to break music, because now that what's the word, that power has been taken away from DJs, like just kind of stripped,
Right.
because of the YouTube, because of the TikToks, because of that stuff. We don't even get music first.
Right.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying? Unless we have a relationship with the artist.
Artist, right.
But we don't get music first. We don't have it. We get the music on streaming as soon as you get
Right.
it.
Right.
So breaking the music or exposing, yo, this is new, check it out. We don't even have that
No more
ability
luxury, yeah.
anymore. A lot of times people are coming up and be like, yo, this song on YouTube. You heard it? You know what I'm saying? So
Right.
it's not us that do. We don't have that ability to do that. So when that was taken away, then we saw the machines go straight to the YouTubes and straight to the TikToks, and they push the music to them first,
Right.
rather than push it to the DJs,
Yeah.
and the DJs get the buzz, and then
Right.
that's how
Well, the artist gets the
that's
buzz.
how
Right.
B-sides. Yeah, the artist developed
Right.
the buzz. Yeah, so that's how the B-sides became like, oh, yo, that B-side worked because the DJ flipped that record.
Right.
The
Right.
record label didn't say, yo, hey, try the second one.
Right.
Nah.
Right.
The DJ was like, this ain't working. Let me see what this is dope. Let's play this one.
Right.
Right? We don't have that
I
ability
think
anymore.
80% was the B side was the record, not the A side.
You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So a lot of records that blew, they were B-sides.
Yeah.
And the DJ did that.
Yeah.
So I think that our ability to do that has been stripped away to where it's like, it's almost like parents in a house, right? The kids don't know who to listen to. They don't know who's telling them what they should be doing. Because one parent will say, yo, I'm telling you this is right for you. Then another will be like,
I don't
you
know
might
if that's
want
right.
to, I don't know if
Yeah,
that's
yeah.
right. Go get it over here. And that's what's happening. The
Yeah.
audience don't know if I'm listening to the DJ because they telling me, they playing me something dope, or it's something that they was told to play.
Right.
We don't know. You know, sometimes DJs don't know. You know, especially DJing for the radio, they give you the list and
Right.
they
That's
You know?
also called program DJ.
exactly.
They,
So
they have the program to play certain records.
right.
you know,
So it's
per
like
hour, whatever.
yeah. So it's a hard thing.
Yeah.
To pinpoint who's doing what exactly.
Right.
I feel like all of them work together.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I feel like they all following what you said before is the bag. They're all following that. So they all get together and say, yo, forget it. We're going for the bag. That's the sound that's bringing the bag.
Yeah.
Let's go for that sound.
Right.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I'm not saying the artists don't exist.
Right.
I'm just saying as a whole, Orlando does not have a sound. Texas has a sound. Even like this, okay, let's just say Texas. Megan Thee Stallion, right? She don't sound like Texas. But when she rap, that's Pimp C and Bun B all
Right.
day.
Right.
Right.
So you can't get away from Texas.
Right.
You get what I'm saying?
and that's what I was saying. It's not the sound. I mean, it's the sound, but it's not the actual
sonics of the music.
Sonic of the music. Is the,
But some of it is. Some of it is.
What she's saying, what she's saying,
how she's saying it.
Exactly.
That's Texas all day. You can't get away from it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? We just don't have it here.
Right.
Now, not saying that we can't develop it, but I think that's what's keeping labels away. Because if you look, like, think about it, right? Nelly. Who came right after Nelly?
Oh, Saint Lunatics.
Chingy.
Chingy, yeah.
Chingy came right out of Nelly.
Yeah.
And it was like they have that sound.
Right.
They both say the her. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
It was
Right.
then you had Jaquan.
Right.
That's like what you have going on with Tennessee.
Exactly. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And they have that sound. And it's always been that sound.
Yeah, with Memphis and
They've
with
always,
Yo Gotti. And,
you
yeah.
can't get away from that. It's the sound.
Yeah.
They have it. We ain't got it.
Yeah.
Wow.
You know what I'm saying? And that honestly, that's what I feel. I also feel like we haven't tapped into all of our influences here because we are not the South. I don't care what. I know where Florida is. I know where Orlando's located,
Right.
but this ain't the South.
Right. Here we go. We'll come someplace else.
Yo, whoever want to say something,
else, yeah.
but this ain't the South.
Right.
Orlando is the only place you got to go north to go to the South.
Yeah.
Right.
You have to go up north to experience Southern living.
Right.
We Southern, but we ain't the South.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It's a little different.
Yeah, we're melting pots. Of
Yeah,
everything
so
else
that you got
going
all
around.
these influences. That's how I could go to high school and have homies from the Bronx, homies from Harlem, homies from Grenada.
Right.
Yeah.
These are all influences. And so the sound should be reflective of the influences.
Yeah.
It's not. That's my only issue.
Right.
It's not reflective of the influences that we have here. People don't even know about what, you know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah.
oh, snap, y'all got Spanish, y'all got Haitian people here,
Yeah.
y'all got,
Yeah.
yeah. Big too.
Yeah.
Influential, but you don't hear it, musically.
Yeah. I think a lot of artists have lived here, grab their influence and then leave. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
There's a lot of artists.
That's a lot of, yeah.
There's a lot of artists that have lived in Orlando that you would never know.
You would never, and matter of fact, still do.
Yeah.
You would just never know.
You never know.
Like, what?
They just come, they in the cut, they in the crib.
Yep.
They hear, they don't grab their influence, and they go out and they leave the city and they blow up.
Yeah, but I think also too is that I think along with the artist, the DJ, the machine, with the music, I think that the Orlando culture is growing. We're not looked at as just a smaller city anymore. I think people who have been here understand that it's small, but it's big.
Right.
Like you can know everybody in one area and then nobody in another. You know what I'm saying? So and I think that we're getting that look nationwide. Like Orlando is like a place.
Yeah.
I think that kind of came. I mean, of course, when Shaq left and all of that stuff, but then we had the All-Star come back around. I think people got to see like, okay, it's actually dope there. There's a dope spot. And then you brought up Pootie and Hot Boy and all them, and they started to bring a light to Orlando, and that and again that came by way of the Jacksonville light.
Right.
And yeah, it was negative. I would say that. Yeah, it was a negative light, and it came by way of Jacksonville. But then again, we still didn't stand out from that.
Right.
It wasn't.
And back then, we also had a big recording studio, KDS.
Yeah, Plush,
that everybody used to
KDS,
come,
all the, yeah.
And now you only have like one or two,
Right.
studios out there.
I want to say Eminem recorded
in KDS.
at KDS.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Everybody did. Everybody did.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? So it's like,
You had Britney, you had Backstreet, NSYNC,
Right.
Akon
R.
did it.
Kelly,
Right.
all of them recorded there.
Right.
Nas recorded there.
Yeah. So it's like so much stuff. Just look at that. That was just a recording studio.
Right.
Right.
And all those people came.
Yeah.
Imagine
Hundreds
if we had,
of millions of records
Imagine
sold.
if we had
Yeah.
like one super huge artist. Just one. Imagine what, you know what I'm saying? But it's, again, we just don't have the sound. And that's what I think.
Right.
You can tell me something, but I just don't think we have
I
a
feel you on that.
sound.
I
Like
feel
it's
that.
just, we
It
kind
makes
of get
sense.
bunched into because you got to think what we have to compete with. We have to compete with Tampa. Tampa got a sound, right?
Yeah, Tom G.
Tampa got a sound.
Tom G got his own
You
sound.
get what I'm saying?
Yeah,
And
yeah.
it's like, and that's Tampa.
Yeah.
All day, you ain't getting around it.
Yeah.
Miami got a sound.
Who's that artist? I think he's from Orlando. He actually is from Orlando. I think Post Malone signed him.
Tyler.
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 Tyler Yahweh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's from Orlando. Isn't
He's
he?
from Orlando.
Yeah, I think Post Malone
But he
signed
picked up
him.
and moved to Cali.
Right.
Yeah, he picked up and moved to Cali, and then he's really close friends. I want to say best friends with Post Malone.
Okay.
But he's in Cali, and when Post tours, he tours with him.
Okay, that's what's
you know
up.
what I mean?
That's dope.
But I don't know if he has his own sound.
Sound.
I don't,
You know what
I don't know either.
Yeah.
I just remember.
Yeah.
I think my daughter put me on to
Yeah,
it.
he had a couple.
Yeah.
He had a couple joints, you know.
And I'm thinking of it.
His sound for his era.
Yeah.
Like
Right.
the dudes that he rapped.
And I'm thinking of it as just a city thing.
No,
You
of
get
course,
what I'm
of course,
saying?
of course.
Because when we start to think about these people, and it's just something that hip hop does. It doesn't equate to any other genre. Hip hop does this. Like wherever you from, I need to hear something with
that-
that.
yeah,
Yeah,
that's
I need to hear
influence from
something
that city,
of that.
yeah.
So it's like anywhere I go, I know. Oh, they sound like this. They say this. Philly. Philly has a sound.
Yeah, you know what they going how
You
they
know
sound.
it. You
yeah.
get what I'm saying? So it's like, it's not that Orlando can't have a sound. We just haven't found it yet.
Yeah.
You know, now our sound may be a melting pot sound. It may be a sound to be like, yo, this dude got New York influences, you got Caribbean influences, because those are the influences here.
And you know, you say that, and I think about it, the best one to rep that you're not going to get anywhere else, Orlando sound, will be Disco and the City Boys. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm telling you.
Yeah. There was what was the other DJ in the South that used to do it too?
You had Jam
Pony
Pony
Express?
them.
Jam Pony Express.
Jam
Yeah,
Pony,
yeah.
Jam
But
Pony.
they were considered they were lower. They were
Right.
West Palm,
Right,
you know what I'm
right.
saying? Stuff like
Right.
that. Yeah.
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 But
Definite.
yeah, there was just that's my observation with Orlando.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Because I've been in these meetings with Mike Kaiser and people at Def Jam and stuff like that, and that's really like, wait, you're from Orlando, but you rap like this.
Right.
It's like, yeah, just that was my influence. You know
Of
what I'm
course,
saying?
of course, of course.
But
Yeah.
it was just they didn't know what
Right.
was going on, because you
Right.
got to think, before we had 69 Boys, bass music, stuff like that.
Yeah.
So it's like respectable rappers wasn't
Yeah.
what
Right.
you talking about.
Right,
You know?
right, right,
Yeah,
right.
party
right.
music.
Yes,
They want
yeah,
party.
yes, yeah.
Yeah.
So it was like, what? Yeah. So
Where we see you 5 years from now?
with a DJ festival in Orlando, with the actual real festival. That's something I want to do. I feel like we don't have anything to prep for the year. I mean, people prep for Cali Orange. They prep for, and I don't even know if I haven't even
Right, right,
seen.
right.
I think they stopped doing that.
Yeah, I haven't seen
yeah.
right. And then
No,
classic.
That's done already. Yeah, I think that's done with.
Yeah.
So they don't do it no more.
They don't do it
no more.
Yeah,
Okay,
see, that was dope. Classic weekend. People prep for the year
Yeah.
for that one weekend.
yeah.
We don't have much like
Right.
that.
Yeah.
It's like, yo, I know that's going on every single year. I'm coming from wherever I'm at
Right.
to go to
I think
that.
all we have right now, like the Funk Fest we have.
And but still, that's still people don't travel to
Right,
come to that.
right.
Yeah.
They're local. They're Tampa, and even Tampa got one. You know what I'm saying? So it's like,
Yeah,
people-
they got Gasparilla.
yeah,
Yeah.
people
And
in
they got
Tampa,
something
they got to
else, too.
travel here for the Funk Fest. They just wait for it to come. You know what I'm saying? Like, we don't have anything that's like, it's only here and it comes once a year,
Right.
and we got to go to it.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Right? And so I was talking to Livewire, and I was like, yo, I want to do like a real, just nothing but DJ festival, Tinkerfield, a full weekend, just DJs, but also have it to where it's like, you know, you get your make it a weekend to where it's like you got it's Alpha Theta now. You got Alpha Theta come in and they premiere new equipment, like just make it a whole thing.
Yeah.
Because we don't have nothing.
Right.
But our culture is so rich.
Yeah.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like when Jack the Rapper came, I want to say it came twice here, and then
That's it, done.
And then the second one was like,
Right.
yo, they shooting,
Right.
get the fuck
From
out
there,
of
went
here.
to Miami to How Can We Down.
It's like, get the fuck out of here.
Right.
But we also had one thing called Impact.
Impact.
Yeah.
Yeah. And that was at Disney. Also.
We had Impact.
right.
And they
I-
fucked up Disney with that shit.
Yeah, I went and I battled Smiles and Stop started. That's when I first met them. But it was that weekend, Impact weekend. But we don't have that
Yeah.
stuff.
Right.
We don't have that. So we need stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? So it was like, yo, let's
But you know what it is too? We don't have the if cities that have those events, right? Like All-Star Weekend, Super Bowl, what they have other things that come along with it. They have the nightlife. You know, like Miami, close at 5 in the morning.
Yeah, you're right.
You got the strip clubs.
You're right.
You know what I mean? All that stuff goes with the industry, unfortunately.
Right.
I mean, it could be done because, You got once a year the EDM that comes out here.
Yeah.
EDM comes out once a year, and that shit's crazy. No,
I would say that would be the only thing
we have.
The only thing that people
Yeah,
really
like
like.
Daisy.
And it's what, 3
It's
days?
coming
It's 3
here,
days a
and I
weekend,
know,
right?
yeah, it's 3 days, and people come for that for EDC.
Right,
They
EDC.
come for that.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But we don't have anything else. Like I said, I mentioned classic, but that the time is ticking on that.
Right.
It just is. Just
Yeah, it
because
feels like it, yeah.
Just because of the way that they're doing things,
Right,
time is
right.
ticking on Classic Weekend.
Right,
I mean, because it originally was in Tampa.
Right.
It was in Tampa, and then it came here,
Yeah.
but we don't have anything. There's nothing to be like, yo, I can't wait for this to come.
Right, right.
Yeah. Yeah.
Nothing, no festivals,
And it
no
ain't the
nothing.
same either, Classic Weekend.
It ain't the same. So
No.
there has to be something, whether it is a festival or whatever, you know what I'm saying? But it ain't something that happens all the time like clockwork. Every single month, every single year in October, we know this is gonna
Right,
jump off.
right.
It ain't like that.
Yeah.
And we need something like that for the city because we waiting on them to develop the sports teams, you know, and to like just kind of bring us to a metropolitan.
Yeah.
We waiting on that, but it's like, what are we doing in the meantime? What are we cooking up in the meantime?
Right.
You know, we got the soccer stadium, we got, you know,
Yeah.
but what are we doing in the city? And that's I really want to do that. I really want to make a festival, just DJ centered festival.
Yeah.
You know what I'm
We
saying?
back you up on that one. Just talk to us about that. We definitely back you on that one.
You know what I'm saying? Because I think it'll be dope. Like, you know, we have so many dope DJs here, whether they were transplanted or not. A lot of times the transplanted DJs come here and they be like, okay, I got to do something different. Because they've never experienced, like, yo, I got a crowd where it's Caribbean people,
right.
it's
The melting
this,
pot.
it's that,
Right.
it's that. Oh, okay.
Right.
Let me figure this out.
Right.
For us that been here, this is just what a normal party
shit,
is.
right.
Yeah.
We
We
used to that
feel
shit.
weird when we go to a party and
Right.
I only play hip hop. What you mean? That's it?
Right.
It's weird. It's
Yeah.
like I can't go no other places.
right,
Like nah,
right.
Yeah.
just hip hop, dog. You know.
Right.
So with that being said, any final words you got?
Listen, honestly, final words. I look at the camera. Just respect the DJ, please. DJs provide so much to life. We already experienced it. We already said that DJs, like, hip hop bought the DJ. Without hip hop, the DJ would not exist. There would be a disc jockey,
Right.
Yeah.
but it wouldn't be a DJ.
Right.
You know. And so I feel like you know what I'm saying.
Yeah,
Like
absolutely. Yeah,
there's a
definitely.
big difference between a disc jockey and a DJ.
Yeah.
A DJ, if people don't know DJs, it's a whole culture in itself.
Right.
DJs shoes are part of DJ culture. Kicks. Most DJs are sneakerheads.
Yeah.
Most
Right.
DJs are really intelligent people, probably closet nerds.
Yeah.
To be, you know what I'm saying?
Correct.
I'm a closet nerd. Like that's just what.
Yeah, for sure.
I'm being for real. You know what I'm saying? It is just because we couldn't find anything else to do. Like, nah, I don't fit right there. I don't fit. I fit over. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
We fit. So just respect the DJ. That's honestly my final word.
Yeah.
Like just all around.
Yeah. Dope.
Can't say any way better.
Yeah, man. We moved the needle. We put the needle on the record.
Right.
So
Yeah.
Move
we
the
got to
groove.
be the ones to move it.
Anything else, correct?
No, I'm good.
All right, then wrap it up.
I appreciate you guys.
No, we appreciate you
for having me here.
No, definitely.
Making
We
the
This
appreciate
has
time.
been dope. Just conversation.
Yes.
You know what I'm
that's
saying?
it's
Dope
about.
conversation.
Conversation, stories, you know.
Yeah,
That's
I got a
what we
whole
want, yeah.
lot of them. Listen, I was.
Oh,
Yeah. I'm sure.
We ain't-
we haven't touched the base yet.
We ain't even
but
went there. Like,
A foot came in. We're glad it's here.
oh yeah,
Right.
And now it's just jumped
Yeah,
out
and then
some-
when
you
everything
know
else
what I'm
works
saying?
out, you know, you
Right.
do this the mixtape you said you want to do
Yeah,
with the local
yeah,
artists.
come back
We-
again.
They come
Right,
back
exactly.
again, absolutely.
yeah, definitely.
Well,
So-
probably bring some of those artists by as well.
I got you.
know what
Yeah,
I'm saying?
definitely.
How can anyone book you?
You can book me by booking at Def Since 1982. Is literally how
Def
it sounds.
Sentence?
Def Since DEF,
Okay.
the Def Jam Def. Yeah.
Okay.
Def Since 1982. I just always loved Def Jam. I tried to get a deal with Def Jam. That's why I held out and I didn't get the deal. But it is what it is. I don't care. I was in the building.
Right.
Yeah.
That's what count.
I was in the. I was actually in
He
the
was
building.
outside.
No, I was in the building the same time. Tierra Marie and Nicole Ray got
Okay.
their deals with Rockefeller,
Oh,
like
Rockefeller, right.
because they're in the same building, but on
Right, yeah.
Different
I was-
floors, yeah,
same.
different floors,
We was
yeah.
on the elevator together, so yeah, same thing. So yeah, Def Since 1982, booking at deaf since 1982. DJ Official, Instagram, DJ OFFISHAL, Instagram, Snapchat, Facebook, all of it's all the same.
Dope. All right, so we would like to salute DJ Official for sharing his stories on Respect the DJs podcast. Many thanks to you, our loyal listeners and viewers. And as always, we have another exciting episode coming up. Stay tuned, and until then, I've been your host, DJ Khaled, alongside DJ Junebug for Respect the DJs podcast.
And we are out. Peace.
Street Dreams Music Group. Play that. Play that. Play that.
DJ Livewire, whose passion for music ignited on the bustling streets where legends roamed and beats echoed. With guidance from mentors like Cool DJ Red Alert and Angie Martinez, and steadfast determination honed through military service and academic pursuit, DJ Livewire's ascent was steadfast. A poignant moment arose when, amid tribute to Heavy D, Dougie Fresh recognized not just skill but kinship, sparking a collaboration that echoes far beyond stages and shows. Today, DJ Livewire not only dominates Orlando nightlife with electrifying sets that blend tradition with innovation, but also embodies the spirit of mentorship, inspiring the next generation of artists and DJs to chase their dreams with relentless passion and unwavering dedication. DJ Livewire, Respect the DJs podcast, salutes you.